Simpson. And Japan have gone absent without leave. This is Whitmore. Hall and Gale both available. It's still Whitmore. It is the Reggae Boys who take the lead.
Ball shot. Greetings, football family. Welcome to Ball Chat Watch Along of the Reggae Boys game versus Guadeloupe coming up here in a few minutes. My name is Benton Lawson, sitting in for the engineer himself. The engineer is traveling. Be safe, Junior, out in them street. Big up yourself, football family. So, Reggae Boys Watch Along. If you join us on FlowSports YouTube page, if you join us on Facebook, Ball Chat Facebook, or if you join us on Ball Chat YouTube page, turn off the American commentary. Let's watch the game together. Let's enjoy the Reggae Boys together, football family. So let's take a look at the starting lineup here in a second, and let's take a look at the state of play in Group C. As like I said at the top of the show, is that we're getting ready for the Reggae Boys game against Guadeloupe. We're doing a watch along, football family. The state of affairs in Group C. Group C, Costa Rica is sitting on top of the group with 3 points, and of course the Reggae Boys on top also on 3 points. Costa Rica just have the slight advantage of scoring 1 extra goal. Guadeloupe and Suriname sitting at the base with no points. Of course, Guadeloupe looks to change that tonight. All right, football family, watch along. This is something new for us. You know, normally we do our regular Sunday show, but the watch along is to kind of give fans a chance to interact, talk about the starting lineup, and get ready for the game and give more detailed analysis as opposed to the normal commentary that we'll hear in the States. Let's take a look at the starting lineup. Let's first look at Guadeloupe's starting lineup. Guadeloupe coach Angloma made 3 changes. Of course, one of them was forced Salvet receive a red card in a game against Costa Rica, so they had to make that change. He brought in Ramoth, Armich, and Archimede. I hope I'm not butchering that brother name. And he also brought in Annette in the center of midfield. Annette in the center of midfield. They're going with a 4-3-3 formation. They have Turam in goal, Casimir, Baran, Erap, and Alphonse in the defense. Saint Maximin, not the Newcastle Saint Maximin. Annette and Malpon in midfield. They're going with Ramonth, Archimede, and Panthon in the forward position. So that's Coach Angloma's starting lineup for Guadeloupe. Let's take a look at the Reggae Boys starting lineup and what Coach Theodore Tapper Whitmore decides to run out for today's game against Guadeloupe. Of course, Reggae Boys is looking to win this game to book their place into the next round of the CONCACAF Gold Cup competition. All right, the Reggae Boys rolls out with a 4-4-2 formation. Of course, Blake is in goal. Liam Moore and Damien Lawson in the heart of that defense. We have Michael Hector and Daniel Johnson sitting in the heart of midfield. Blair Torgert on the left, Leon Bailey on the right to complete that midfield 4. Up front, Corey Burke and Shamar Nicholson get the start. Of course, Bobby Reed picked up, tested positive for COVID, so he won't see the field for this game. And of course, for the next game, of course, they have to take extra precautionary measure. Football fan, we want to hear from you. We want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear your thoughts on what do you expect from this game. What do you expect? Do you think this is an easy matchup? The last time the Reggae Boys played Guadeloupe, it was a 2010 Caribbean Cup final where the Reggae Boys won that game 5-4 in penalties. Usually the matches are quite competitive. They're quite feisty encounters. Football family, chime in. What do you expect from this encounter? Let me check out what's going on FlowSports. But we're gonna do it. Big up DY says we there Ball Chat. Big up yourself, family. Big up yourself, Mobby Guna. Big up yourself, bro. Walrick Thompson. Big up Rick Ross, boss. And DY says, why them a play Bell over Lawrence? Why them a play Bell over Lawrence? That's the first question that came. You know, DY is big of yourself, family. That's a very good question because we were at the game, myself and Kamo were at the game on Monday against Suriname. Of course, the Reggae Boys defeated Suriname on Monday. I thought Amari Bell did well. I thought defensively he was solid. But of course, Kamar Toxie Lawrence, that's his position. So Coach Tapa Whitmore just probably saving Kamar Lawrence for bigger fish. I mean, you're trying to build depth in that position. That's what I would suspect. But I think Amari Bell is a solid backup for Kamar Toxie Lawrence. Moby Aguna says Hector first name on the team sheet per usual. Why the heck that joke start? All right, Michael Hector. Yeah, I don't know what it is. And I'm guilty of being critical of Michael Hector. I thought Michael's game is not necessarily ready. I've seen him getting nutmeg or getting salad, getting embarrassed defensively in play in the EPL and in other competitive competition. So defensively, he can be a liability. I also think Michael Hector, he can dribble. Sometimes his dribbling is a bit weak. So, but, watching the game on Monday against Suriname, football family, I thought there's one positive that Hector does bring to that midfield. And hear me out. And I know that there are those who probably cuss me for saying this. I actually think Michael Hector spread the ball. I think he was one of the few midfielders who actually spread the ball. He was the guy who I thought who realized that the Reggae Boys depended on the wide play of Leon Bailey and Blair Torgat. So he was very, very effective, I thought, just being at the game on Monday in terms of getting the ball to those wide plays. Now, he has many more weaknesses, and I will not defend him for all those other weaknesses. But I will say I thought that he did okay in that position. And ultimately, the Reggae Boys will have to look for better reinforcement in that position. DY says Hector has no business in midfield. He has no, and maybe it's at the situation where they're looking to probably kind of maybe try to build some depth. I mean, Ravel Morrison ultimately probably will join this outfit, and he will provide that ability to make that connection. I don't know football family. Hector is a tough one for me, but I did saw a couple positives on Monday in the game against Suriname being there. Of course, the Reggae Boys won that game 2-0. And Tapa is a midfield general. So who else know midfielders but Tapa? I mean, he was one of the generals that played in the 1998 World Cup team and the road to France 1998. So DY says he would prefer to see Low in that spot. Yeah. And in the game against Saudi Arabia, one of the games against, in the game against Serbia, he flirted with the opportunity of moving Damian Lowe into that position. So the Reggae Boys, the game is on, and they are, if you're watching on Fox Sports, weird how Fox run out with the game so fast. If you're watching on Fox Sports, Sports 1 here in the South or in the US, the game is on. All right. We have, Amari Bell getting the ball down the field to Corey Burke. Corey Burke is the only player who joined into this team, who came in for Bobby Reed. So, yeah, let me get my timer, my scoreboard going there, because we have a look at things start, Of course, we have to move the clock forward, let's forget the scoreboard for this game. Foul on Jamaican player by the Guadeloupe player. So free kick to the Reggae Boys on the left side of the field. Let's see, Leon Bailey standing over it. And I'm curious to see how Leon Bailey does in this game. I mean, there was a lot of criticism of his play in the game against Suriname. We thought that there are those who were in the stand felt that Leon Bailey should have done a better job of being more aggressive in terms of taking on that Suriname defense. But Leon Bailey said, yo, them ready, just warm up. Let's pick up some of the family checking in. Minty Danny says, let's go. Minty Danny says, Jamaica, Leah, big up yourself, family. Is this a stream of the match? No, we're just doing a commentary, Leah. We're not streaming the match. For copyright issues, we can't stream a match, so we're just going to sit down. Guadeloupe is on the break, getting into Jamaica's 18-yard box, shot and goal, ricocheted, and into the back of the net. Yo, the box I just go on. Guadeloupe has scored. Yo, hold on. Python has put the Guada boys in front in the 3rd minute. Yo, ricochet, took a bad ricochet, got into the back of the net on a fast. Yo, hold on. Ay, tough. Come on, reggae boys. Wake up, reggae boys. So Guadeloupe took the lead. He was wide. What? Mobe Gooner says, Ja, kiss me teeth. Wake up, reggae boys. Ball ricochet off Amari Bell into the back of the net. One of the new starter, Ramatid for Guadeloupe, broke away free on the right side of the attack for Guadeloupe. Got in on Amari Bell and took a shot. Ricocheted off, I didn't think he was trying to take a shot, but it ricocheted off Amari Bell into the back of the net. So Guadeloupe is in front, 1-0. Time for the... Oh, wait, hold on. I saw that. Hold on. I saw that. Wow, a salad. No, hold on. See, I'm gonna get salad on the field. No, okay. Well, that was interesting. All right, so the reggae boys as the ball to Corey Burke. Corey Burke into Shamar Nicholson. Nicholson turns, trying to take on ball ricochet to Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey cuts in on the left, shoots. Now out, back to Bailey. Bailey has it. All right, Bailey, take on the brother. Take on. Bailey's diving, didn't get a foul call there as Guadeloupe comes away with the ball. Ball to Hector. Hector looking for Daniel Johnson. Johnson trying to find Bailey. A bit too much. Guadeloupe in the lead, 1-0. Ball ricocheted off Ramatid into the back of the net. Ricocheted off Amari Bell into the back of the net. As there's nothing that big bad goalkeeper Andre Blake could have done about this. Nothing. The ball. Yo. Wake up, reggae boys. Show it to Guadeloupe. And there's a foul call against Guadeloupe, as foul call against the Guadeloupe team. And now the reggae boys has a free kick to the right side of center circle. Michael Hector with the kick. Michael Hector passing the ball around, finds Moore looking for Bell on the left. Bell plays it back to Moore. Seems like Bell is down. Come on, reggae boys, wake up. Bell took a knock foul against Guadeloupe, against Ramatid, who seems to be instructed to go at Amari Bell in this game. Maybe we should ask the question, why taxing a start again? Big up to Joel James. You can watch the match on Hex Goal. Pavan Reed, what an easy goal too. Big up yourself, family. Can't use that. Yes, football family. If you're in the US, you can watch the game on FS1. It's live now. We're in the 7th minute of the first half, of course, just kicked off. Corey Burke going inside and a foul being called against Guadeloupe. Guadeloupe leading 1-0. That's a shock. Reggae Boys fans, how you feeling? I mean, I guess we'll find out what is the mental makeup of the Reggae Boys here. What is the mental makeup of this team? You know, being down 1-0, going so early down. Leon Bailey standing over the free kick. We have Shamar Nicholson sitting at the back post looking for a cross from Bailey or some sort of decent supply from Bailey. Bailey getting ready to take the free kick. Still waiting for the go-ahead from the referee. Bailey's crossing. Oh! Made it way all the way to Leon Moore at the back post, but he missed it. Ball went outside. Decent free kick. He went all the way through. Liam Moore probably should have done a little bit better, but it was a very, very tricky bounce and went out for a goal kick to Guadeloupe. Coach Topper Whitmore standing on the sideline looking at his clock. Watch, too early, coach. Taram of Guadeloupe with the goal kick. Taram taking his time. We're in the 9th minute. Guadeloupe leading the Reggae Boys 1-0. Headed back by Hector. Picked up by Annette. Annette turns, finds, is that Mervell? No, Mervell is not on the field. So he's looking to pass. Finds Archimede. Or Panthon. Panthon coming deep, dropping for it. Throw into the Reggae Boys. Ball out for a throw. Jamaican fans still trying to get into the stand. It's still trying to get in as the stand looks very scanty. Not a lot of fans were at the game on Monday, so hopefully more of the Reggae Boys supporters will show up. All right, Damien Lowe. Damien Lowe finds Liam Moore. Liam Moore pushing up into close to center circle, finds Amari Bell. Amari Bell back to Michael Hector. Michael Hector spreading the ball across to Damien Lowe. Damien Lowe looking for the run of Alvas Powell. Alvas Powell with a cross. Ricochet back to Alvas Powell. Now Powell is out of position as Guadeloupe is on the break. Oh, that's the far right. Archie is Panthon is on the way, but he's over dribbled, and Jamaica was able to recover and get the ball back to Andre Blake in goal. Boy, hold on. Here comes the Reggae Boys in attack. Ball down the left side, looking for Corey Burke, and Corey Burke, as a Guadeloupe player, is down on the field, and so we'll have an interruption in play. Liam Moore was the one who recovered on that defensive play. Archimede seemed to have pulled up with a muscle injury. He's holding the back of his hamstring. 11 minutes in a ball game, pull up. He never warm up good. So the Reggae Boys, as there's a pause in play, the Reggae Boys down 1-0. Guadeloupe ahead 1-0. Goal in the 4th minute of play. Ricochet off Amari Bell into the back of the net. That surely will go down as an own goal. All right, football family, how are you feeling? I mean, big up yourself. Come on, says Man Fling Web Bailey. Dive in, 22, miss out on a yellow. Ref will not be so lenient again. Good free kick by Bailey, and Liam Moore should have done better. Yes, we thought Liam Moore should have done better there at the back post. All right, goal kick to Guadeloupe as Turam is, where the man to kick off the ball. Where my wait so long? The brother Archimede is off the field. Guadeloupe will have to warm up a sub as Archimede day is done. Turam taking his time to take the goal kick. Ball out into the field of play, headed back by Hector. Ball's a chase, but cleared away for a throw. Berg chased, but cleared away for a throw by Guadeloupe. Reggae Boys down 1-0. We're in the 12th minute of play. Reggae Boys back to Damien Lowe. Damien Lowe looking easy pass to Daniel Johnson. Johnson back to Lowe. Boys just playing it around at the back, just taking their time. No sort of pressure, no sort of rush. Guadeloupe sitting off them, allowing the Reggae Boys to have the ball in the middle of the field. Ball out wide to Amari Bell. Amari Bell with a cross, flicked off. Oh, that looked like a corner, ref. Flicked off. Shamar Nicholson tries to flick inside, but it went out for a goal kick as just close. By, that was Blair Torga, not Shamar Nicholson. The middle looks sketchy, DY is saying. Reggae Boys fans in the stand, how are we feeling? Any Reggae Boys fans at the game, want to see what is the thoughts, what is the sentiment of the fans in the Reggae Boys fans in the stand. And this game, of course, been played in the Explorer Stadium in Florida. Michael Hector with the header. Ball, Shamar Nicholson putting pressure on. Ball is played back to Thuram in goal for Guadeloupe. Thuram clears it. Liam Moore back with a header as Guadeloupe is on play. Corey Burke takes over the ball. Corey Burke's, but looking at Shamar Nicholson with a shot. Goal! Corey Burke with a goal. Corey Burke recovered and outside of the 18, about 20 yards out. Reggae Boys back in the game. 14 minutes of play. Corey Burke with the Regin. What the Brent are running a stand and kiss people after scoring the goal? What the fuck is going on around here? The Reggae Boys level the score. 14 minutes in the game. Corey Burke with the goal. Finally, good play from Corey Burke. Yeah, Regin, don't bother with the kissing. And of course, a part of his celebration, he ran to someone in the stand and kissed. But it's a very good goal, very good strike. About 21 yards out. Bottom right-hand corner. Goalkeeper Thuram had no chance. And don't shoot, you don't score. Yes, come on. As the Reggae Boys fans are celebrating in the stands. As the game is now tied at 1-1. Corey Burke with the goal to level the Guadeloupe goal earlier. Guadeloupe is on the attack, breaking up by Michael Hector. Who says Michael Hector doesn't serve a purpose? Michael Hector finds Blair Torgat. Torgat looks back to Hector, but he goes back to Blair Torgat, but is intercepted by Guadeloupe, and Michael Hector foul the Guadeloupe player, and so it's a free kick to Guadeloupe. By the way, Merval is on for Archimede. Merval came on for Archimede for Guadeloupe. Archimede picked up a hamstring injury. Long ball from Guadeloupe over the top. It seems like Guadeloupe plan here is to go at Amari Bell. Everything is down the right side of Guadeloupe, facing the left side of going against Amari Bell, who's playing left back for the Reggae Boys. Big up yourself, football family. Pavan Reed says, what a strike. Stop playing placement. What do you mean? Yes, definitely good goal from Corey Burke. Our bar says, where can I watch a game in English? You can watch a game on FS1 here in English, but turn on Ball Chat or FlowSports for the commentary, because the commentary around are kind of boring. It's definitely boring. Big up yourself, Courtney Edwards. Courtney Edwards said, I want to know where I could watch the game, please. If you're in the United States, you can watch a game on Fox Sports 1. If you're in Jamaica, you will have to check your local listing. I'm not sure how to watch the game in Jamaica. Jamaica's on the attack. Corey Burke. Corey Burke is lively. Very, very lively. Big up to Ty Gill. Says class goal that. Class goal. Very good goal. Throw to the Reggae Boys. Amari Bell with the throw. Finds Michael Hector. Boy, Michael Hector slow like molasses. What a brother slow. Now onto Damien Lowe. Damien Lowe looks for Amari Bell. Ball inside. Shamar Nicholson with a shot again. There seems to be an instruction from the Reggae Boys to shoot. If you don't shoot, you don't score. Corey Burke with a tackle, but a foul is called. As Casimir is fouled by Corey Burke. Free kick to Guadeloupe on the edge of on the right side of the 18-yard box, as Corey Burke pretty much stopped them from getting out quickly. Casimir is down, rubbing his foot as we're getting ready to restart. 1-1. We're in the 17th minute of play. Corey Burke with the equalizer for the Reggae Boys. Guadeloupe took the lead in the fourth minute of play through a deflected goal of Amari Bell. Long ball out from Thuram. Goalkeeper Amari Bell recovers back to Andre Blake. Andre Blake immediately cleared it, looking for Blair Torgan. Ball goes to Annette in midfield for Guadeloupe. Annette looking to find Merval, but broken up by Corey Burke is lively. He's all over the place. Ball is sprayed outside, but good play from Alvas Powell, intercepting. As Leon Bailey now tries to get the ball, but was that a pile? Ball back home to Thuram, and as the play restarted by Guadeloupe. 1-1. We're in the 18th minute of play. Guadeloupe won. The Reggae Boys won. Reggae Boys need this victory to confirm their qualification to the next round. Long ball by Guadeloupe, looking to run behind Liam Moore, but too heavy, and it runs to Andre Blake, who picks up. Andre Blake restarts quickly to Amari Bell. Bell passes the ball to Moore. Moore to Hector. Hector dropping in, picking up the ball, doing some of the passing for the Reggae Boys. Back to Shamar Nicholson. Nicholson to Alvis Powell, pushing up on the right side of foul call on Alvis Powell. One thing Alvis Powell does, he doesn't give you a lot defensively, but he does offer some good things going forward. Coach Theodore Tapper Whitmore seems pretty relaxed on the sideline, and a free kick to Guadeloupe on the left side of the 18-yard box. Free kick to be taken by goalkeeper Turam. 1-1 is the score. Yo, you want to bring that? It takes a lot to take a free kick. Take the back kick. Yo, how the backside are going? Long ball out. Seems like Guadeloupe is already. Yo, that was a nasty challenge there. Nasty challenge from St. Maximin in that midfield, or Annette in that midfield. Nasty challenge from Amari Bell, who seems to have pushed up a little bit to try to push the initiative for the Reggae Boys. It's 9. The Reggae Boys have 70% possession. Guadeloupe seems to be playing or looking to play on the counter, looking to sit back. Oh, what kind of idiot pass that by Damien Lowe? Intercepted by Guadeloupe, by Python, a very lively player, but Damien Lowe was able to recover from his error. Throwing to Guadeloupe. Arab step forward to take the throw. Arab will take the throw. We're still waiting for him to throw it in. He finds Annette, but his pass is short and picked up by Alvaz as the Reggae Boys picked up by Leon Bailey as the Reggae Boys look to go, but there was a foul by Guadeloupe as their plan is to stop the quick attack by the Reggae Boys. Reggae Boys now in possession to Liam Moore. Liam Moore to Amari Bell. Bell to Shamar Nicholson. Shamar Nicholson seems to be coming deep. Really connecting the play. Coming deep, picking up the ball. His pass was a little bit off. His pass to Blair Torga was a little bit off and out for a throw. Big up yourself, Rise. Evans says Jamaica. Woo! Jess Andrew, wonderful goal. Yes. And Striker TV says, how can we watch a game in England? Bridget, wait. When I find the English coverage, I will send you. I don't know, family. I really don't know how you can watch the game in England. I really don't know. But listen to the coverage. We'll continue to give you play-by-play commentary. Foul on the Reggae Boy, Blair Torgat. Foul Guadeloupe's captain, Mikel Alfonsi, as Guadeloupe has a kick on the right side of midfield. They've taken it back to Mikel Alfonsi. Alfonsi pushes forward. Long ball over the top against by Guadeloupe, headed out by Lowe. Ball back to Amari Bell. He's under no pressure. He finds Michael Hector. Boy, Hector seeing a lot of the football in the midfield. Hector finds Daniel Johnson. Daniel Johnson pushing across the midfield line. Finds Blair Torgat. Blair Torgat running at the back line of Blair Torgat with a shot. Saved by Turam. Tame effort in the end, but you can see the idea running at that Guadeloupe back line. And that was a quick play by the Reggae Boys. Ball is with Turam in goal for Guadeloupe. Currently 1-1. We're in the 23rd minute of play. Turam kicked long ball downfield, headed a very authoritative header by Damien Lowe, wasting no time to see who gets the ball, just coming forward and getting it out. Ball on the left side of Guadeloupe finds Armachid with a shot, but you can't beat Andre Blake from outside. As Python with the shot from outside the 18, just a tame effort in the end by Guadeloupe, by Python in the end. Reggae Boys with the ball at the top of the 18. Damian Lowe surveys the field, looking for options. Alva's power to his right. Damian Lowe just decided to go ahead and just plays it back to Liam Moore. And something that is quite interesting, as you see with the Reggae Boys here, is that as any one of the center backs, whether it's Damian Lowe or Liam Moore, pushes forward, Michael Hector will drop a little to try to provide that coverage. Long ball over from Moore, intercepted by Guadeloupe as they push forward. Guadeloupe pushing forward on the left side of the Reggae Boys. They go at Damian Lowe, but Damian Lowe very calm in defense. Plays it back to Andre Blake. Some sort of clearance here from Blake. He wasn't too far. Recovered by a Guadeloupe player, Malpon. His shot in the end was quite tame, and Blake was quickly. Here comes the Reggae Boys on the attack. Oh, man, I get thirsty now. Long ball over the field to the Reggae Boys. Beautiful control. Goal! How many times have we done? Goal! The Reggae Boys. Leon Bailey with the goal. Yo, blah, 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 blah. Reggae Boys takes a 2-1 lead. Beautiful control. Long ball over the top. Leon Bailey getting behind the defense. Control one time. First effort was pretty soft. 1-on-1 with Turam. Turam catches the ball, but he Turam knocks the ball down, but it ricocheted back to Bailey. We're going to check to see if there's an offside, if he's actually onside, but very, very good play from the Reggae Boys. Leon Bailey over the top, got his own rebound, and then drops it into the goal. And the goal is counted. Reggae Boys with the lead. So there it is. Leon Bailey has showed up to the party. The Reggae Boys leading in the 25th minute of play. No, it's called an offside. VAR has ruled off as Leon Bailey has leaned forward on that play. Very close one. So, got me excited for nothing. Got me excited for nothing. Still tied at 1-1. We're in the 25th minute. Corner kick to Guadeloupe. And Ty Gill said the maestro showing his composure. Yes, he definitely showed a lot of composure. I thought Liam Bailey was calm on that goal. Very calm. Very well running his lines and controlling that long ball over the top. I didn't see who that pass was from. Corner kick to Guadeloupe. Into the area. Cleared by Shamar Nicholson. As the Reggae Boys pushes out to... Ball is to Guadeloupe. Guadeloupe trying to loop it back into the area, but out for a goal kick to the Reggae Boys. 1-1 is the score. We're in the 26th minute of play. As DY says, where is the midfield? Everybody catch up on the flank. Yes, no midfield at play. No midfield at play with the Reggae Boys. We're playing everything on the flank. And I guess that's somewhat to be expected as Michael Hector is in the midfield. Michael Hector and Daniel Johnson. Here comes the Reggae Boys in attack. Ball picked up by Corey Burke. Corey Burke looks for Alvas Powell. Alvas Powell finds Leon. Looking for Leon Bailey, who slipped, and the ball turnover to Guadeloupe, who's now pushing up. Guadeloupe in attack. Guadeloupe ball into the midfield finds. Guadeloupe still in the center circle, knocking the ball around as Reggae Boys recover and take up their defensive shape. Long ball out to the wide to Michael Alphonse of Guadeloupe. As Guadeloupe looks to go at the left side of the Reggae Boys, they look to go at Amari Bell and Liam Moore's side of the field. They look to go at. I think that's where they think they can find some purchase. Score currently tied 1-1. Reggae Boys predominantly have majority of the position. Not a lot of play in midfield. Well, here we go. Ball in midfield. Strolling in the middle of the field is that Michael Hector finds Damian Lowe. Alvas Powell as an option on the right. He's back to Michael Hector. Lowe push it back to Hector. Hector moves it wide to Amari Bell. Amari Bell finds Blair Torgat. Torgat to Corey. Scory Burke. Scory Burke coming keeper. Shamar Nicholson looks for, trying to give him some options. Ball being passed to Damian Lowe as the Reggae Boys trying to knock their ball around. Leon Bailey coming into the center area, picks it up. Switched it. Leon Bailey. Now ball to Corey Burke. Back to Bailey. And a foul is being called. A foul on Shamar Nicholson. That was Shamar Nicholson who picks it up and not Corey Burke. Foul to the Reggae Boys on the outside of the 18-yard box. Probably about five yards out. So probably 23 yards away from goal. Maybe 25 yards away from goal. Reggae Boys looking to line up a free kick. Reggae Boys currently sitting on 4 points with the current score. They need this victory to go ahead and cement their place in the next round of CONCACAF Gold Cup. Leon Bailey over it along with Shamar Nicholson. They're having a conversation of who will take it. Of course, Shamar Nicholson does have a very good strike as he scored in the game against Suriname on Monday. So Reggae Boys with a free kick, 25 yards out from goal. Leon Bailey standing over it along with Shamar Nicholson. It's center of the 18-yard box, pretty much the center. Goalkeeper Turam setting up his wall. He's telling his wall to move to the right. Will this be a goal? We have 4 men in the goal for Guadeloupe. 4 men, no players laying behind. Shamar Nicholson looks like he's the man that will actually take this kick. Referee gives him the green light. Free kick's coming in. Shot and goal, and it was way high. Better luck next time, Boza. Better luck. No, wasn't on target. Wide left of the goal. So currently it's 1-1. We are in the 30th minute of the game. Reggae Boys and Guadeloupe tied currently at 1. Reggae Boys had a go-ahead goal that was subsequently chopped off as Leon Bailey was offside. Goal kick to Guadeloupe. Turam with the goal kick. Punts the ball along a field. Headed down as a bit of the sun. The shadow starting to really affect the image. And as the sun sets in Florida. Free kick to the Reggae Boys in the middle of the field as foul is called on Ramoth of Guadeloupe. Ramoth fouled Michael Hector. Michael Hector picks the ball up, getting ready for foul Boza, who is very active. Boza dropping deep to try to have ball into the box. Long ball into the box, trying to send Corey Burke free, but good recover from Guadeloupe to get that one out. Good recover from Casimiri of Guadeloupe, and the ball is out. Let's see if it came off Corey Burke last, or it's a corner kick to the Reggae Boys. Very entertaining game, back and forth. I mean, both teams are you can see the Reggae Boys' ideas to try to go for a win here. They're definitely pushing to try to get this game wrapped up. Guadeloupe playing the ball around at the back. Ball to Mikel Alphonse. Alphonse on the right side. Then he finds Casimiri in the middle of the field. Casimiri pushing up into the center circle. Long ball on the left side now to Arep. Arep looking to, he's got Leon Bailey in front of him. He decides to go back as Guadeloupe pushes. Now the ball switches on the right side of the field. Mikel Alphonse into the cross inside the box. Liam Moore stops. Liam Moore clears it for the Reggae Boys. Now to Michael Hector. Michael Hector to Blair Target. As the Reggae Boys look to push forward. Blair Target pushing up the field with a pass looking for Corey Burke. Not a foul on Corey Burke. He was trying to get past. Was probably a little bit soft for him to run behind that defense. Let's get you some of the comments. Currently 1-1. 1-1. Where is the midfield? We're hoping that I hope Tariq McGee will get some game time. I hope Tariq McGee will get some game time in the second half. Dapper Whitmore will put on Tariq McGee later on. I hope to see the ball on the field. Ball to Guadeloupe in midfield. Now to Leon Bailey. Turns over. Reggae Boys picks over Leon Bailey. A salad. Yeah, try salad the brother right there, sir. Foul on Leon Bailey. He tries to go for the Meg in the middle of on the right side of the midfield. Damian Lowe looking for a quick restart, but the Guadeloupe player standing over the ball. Coach Angloma of Guadeloupe standing on the sideline, shouting instructions. Michael Hector took the kick to the left, finds Liam Moore. Liam Moore pushes to Bell. Bell to Torgat. As now Reggae Boys getting into the 18-yard box. Amari Bell with the cross ricochet off Mikel Alphonse and out for a corner kick to the Reggae Boys. Corner kick coming up to the boys. As center backs have been told to push up. Reggae Boys pushing, going deep. Blair Torgat with the corner kick for the Reggae Boys, looking to try to get a go-ahead lead. Daniel Johnson on the edge of the area. Ball into the box, headed by the there's a clash of head here. Hold on, referee. We need help. Clash of head. 2 Reggae Boys down. There's going to be some attention need. And also a Guadeloupe player down. And Nettie's down for Guadeloupe. Michael Hector is down for his knee, or standing up and bending over. Michael Hector and Corey Burke with a clash of heads, and Annette with a clash of head. And Corey Burke is down. He's getting some treatment. Hopefully the baller is all right. As the both of them went for that ball to try to head the ball into the back of the net. So Michael Hector and Corey Burke both had a clash of heads. I guess they will go to a concussion protocol and see if Corey Burke is okay to continue. Currently, he's laying on the ground and he's getting treatment. Annette of Guadeloupe is also on the ground and he's getting treatment now. He seems to be back okay, standing up. But Corey Burke seems to be in a spot of bother here. 35th minute of the first half. The Reggae Boys and Guadeloupe currently tied at 1-1. Game being played in Explorer Stadium. And it seems like a decent-sized crowd. I mean, on Monday night, the game, it was scanty. Reggae Boys fans, there wasn't a lot of fans in the stands on Monday night. All right. Nakia Lewis says, bless up family, bless up yourself, big up yourself. Reggae Boys doing quite well. They're playing quite well. I mean, you can see more of some sort of tactical passing. They're trying to play the wide side. I think this version of the Reggae Boys is all about the wide play. They're trying to get Leon Bailey and Blair Torgat involved. Coach Theodore Tapper Whitmore giving instructions to Liam Moore as he walks over to the sideline to talk to Coach Theodore Tapper Whitmore. Corey Burke is still down. He seems to be took a gash there. He seems to might be bleeding from his forehead. Just to remind the football family, goals score for Guadeloupe from Ramat's shot, ricocheted off Amari Bell. So that was an own goal. And of course, Corey Burke with a goal from about 19 yards outside the 18-yard to equalize for the Reggae Boys. 1-1 in the 36th minute. All right, so Corey Burke is off. He seems fine. Seems like they've put a bandage. He's gotten a gash on his eye, and they've put a bandage over it, and so he's free to he's good to continue. Annette of Guadeloupe also seems good to continue. Both players standing on the sideline, waiting to get back into the field play. Players restarted. Annette is back on the field for Guadeloupe, and he actually just receives the ball for Guadeloupe on the left side of their defense. Ball to Casimir in the defense. Casimir to Baron. Baron pushes upfield, looking to find Ramat, who came short and picked it up. Back to Baron in midfield. Casimir looking for a long ball into the center of Jamaica's defense, but Damien Lowe stepping up very well. Daniel Johnson picks it up from Damien Lowe. Daniel Johnson to Shamar Nicholson. Nicholson to Michael Hector. Michael Hector getting ease off the ball so easily as Guadeloupe is on the break. Guadeloupe's into the Reggae Boys 18-yard box. Panthon pass is not good as Damien Lowe is able to recover. Finds Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey looking to run at the Guadeloupe player, but turns over. Michael Hector, you can't play midfield and be that soft, brother. You cannot play center midfield and get pushed off. You are big man thing. Can't get pushed off that easy. Stygale, so Bobby Reed tested positive. They might as well free up and make everybody play with the COVID. Yes, football family, Bobby Reed did test positive. So based on CONCACAF guidelines and the stipulation is that Bobby Reed will have to miss at least one game, and of course he will be tested again before he is allowed to play. But one of the outlying factor here is that how will COVID affect this tournament and these teams play? Because of course we've seen Curacao withdrew because of COVID cases. We've seen Haiti with COVID cases. So COVID will affect the play. Hopefully not too much as it go forward. One thing that was abundantly clear at the game on Monday, at the ball into the Reggae Boys, shot out. Shamar Nicholson almost with a chance, couldn't get his foot around it as Corey Burke with a knockdown header. We'll get back to that point later on in the commentary. But ball out by Turam, played back to Andre Blake out to Bell to Hector to Johnson to Blair Torgat looks for Corey Burke. Burke seems to be fine from the knock he picked up. He seems to be moving quite fine. Ball back in the midfield to Michael Hector. And that's only the one thing I will say about Michael Hector. He looks to spread the football. That's the only positive I say. As he switches the play to the right side, find Alvis Powell. Alvis Powell puts the ball into the box for Corey Burke. He was eased out by two defenders, as Corey Burke is definitely a danger. Ball back to Turam in goal for as it was played back in goal by Baron in defense for Guadeloupe. Long ball for Guadeloupe. Casimir stepping up, get the ball, finds Paython. Paython on the left side of midfield. He finds Maximin, not the Saint Maximin that plays for Newcastle. This is a different Saint Maximin. Maximin, this is one of the first time I've called his name. He's not very involved, and for somebody who needs to be integral for Guadeloupe's play, he needs to come and get this ball. Mikel Baron, a long ball again into the box, and Liam Moore easily takes it down and plays it back to Andre Blake. Reggae Boys is in possession at the top of the 18, between the 18 and the halfway line. Ball out to Amari Bell. Amari Bell looks for Blair Turgat, who gets past his man. A salad that? Wait, hold on. A salad? Woo-wee, Blair Turgat. They're definitely a live wire on the left side. Definitely a live wire on the left side. Blair Turgat taking on Casimir and getting by. Casimir having none of it, pushing him down, and so it's a free kick to the Reggae Boys on the left side and Casimir picks up a yellow card. Free kick to the Reggae Boys on the left side of that Guadeloupe 18-yard box. We're on the 41st minute. Leon Bailey standing over the free kick for the Reggae Boys. Blair Torgard is also looking to give another option also. But I thought on Monday at the game, being in the stand, and I don't know if Kamon maybe can speak to this later on, is that, Blair Torgat was one of the live wires for the Reggae Boys in that game on Monday night. I thought he's a very good pickup, and he gives them another option, pushing that defense back. I thought he was very good pushing Suriname, and we're seeing glimpses of this tonight against Guadeloupe. Free kick to the Reggae Boys on the left side of the 18-yard box. Leon Bailey, Blair Torgat standing over it. Guadeloupe playing a high line. Ball crossed into the box. A free header by Shamar Nicholson, and he heads it wide. Totally uncontested header by Shamar Nicholson, but headed wide. Couldn't shift his body to get it on goal, but he was clearly on mark there. Guadeloupe not picking up in their defensive third, and we saw some of this on Monday with Guadeloupe and against Costa Rica. Defensively, they made a lot of errors in that game against Costa Rica. So I'm sure Coach Theodore Tapper Whitmore of the Reggae Boys is well aware that they can get at this Guadeloupe back line, especially Casimir and Baran, as they're error prone in the center of that Guadeloupe back line. All right, free kick to the Guadeloupe on free kick to the Guadeloupe on the right side of of the midfield. Kieran Barnes says, come on, Jamaica. Yes, we need this victory. 43rd minute, the Reggae Boys and Guadeloupe tied 1-1. Free kick to the Guadeloupe on the right side in the Reggae Boys half. Ball is played back down to now Baran. Come on, and he was gonna get some pressure from Corey Burke, but turned out of it. He switched the ball to Erep. Erep finds Python, but Damien Lowe playing well. Damien Lowe finds the ball to Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey have acres of room running at the Guadeloupe defense. He chips in. Idiot pass that. Leon Bailey, come on, do a better job with that selection. Had multiple options running at that Guadeloupe defense. Should have made a better decision. Guadeloupe clears their line and ball out to the right side to Erep. Erep now pushing forward for Guadeloupe. He's got options. He's pushing on the edge of the 18-yard box with Reggae Boys, and he took a shot. And the shot is wide. And he also had another option rather than take that shot. If you're going to shoot, brethren, don't shoot foolishness. And back to that Leon Bailey play. Leon Bailey had acres of room from an easy pass from Damien Lowe. Very good pass, Damien Lowe from Damien Lowe. He was wide open, had acres of room, running at one or two Guadeloupe players in the back. Multiple support for the Reggae Boys. Tried to make find a Jamaican player, but unfortunately picked out the wrong color jersey. Ball is back with the Reggae Boys as Leon Moore is passing around in the back. Guadeloupe is quite comfortable, sitting off the Reggae Boys, just chilling. Let them have the ball in their half, and then try to play counter-attacking football. That is the strategy for Guadeloupe coach Angloma and this Guadeloupean outfit. Come on, and saying that 2 good chances, and he does nothing with it. I wonder who come on and talk about. Don't diss the Bayer player, come on. Ball into Python, but Damien Lowe, very solid. Boy, Damien Lowe is a very good defender, very solid. You shall not pass. That pass was right up the middle, splitting the center mid. Yeah, where is Daniel Johnson and Michael Hector? So Damien Lowe had to step up and save and disrupt a Guadeloupe play there, as Guadeloupe has a free kick probably 30 yards out, 27 to 30 yards out, straight down the middle, 28-30 yards out of the Reggae Boys goal. Andre Blake, probably the best goalkeeper in CONCACAF, is not easily beaten from such distance. 4 minutes of added time on in the first half as we're into the 47th minute of added, the second minute of added time here. 4 minutes was added on. Guadeloupe free kick as Python seems to be the one that's lining up this free kick. The Reggae Boys has 3 men in the wall. Hector, Corey Burke, and Boza. Shamar Nicholson standing in the wall. Yo, tighten up the wall now, brother. Tighten up the wall. Tighten up the wall. Free kick. Still waiting for the green light from the referee. Here comes the free kick shot, and yo, that's a 6. That's way into the stand. No bother. Doesn't have to worry about it. 1-1. We're in the 47th minute. 2 minutes, second minute of extra time for the first half. Added time by the referee. Ball to Liam Moore. Liam Moore is trying to place it long up the field, looking for Shamar Nicholson to run on, but interrupted by Casimiri of Guadeloupe. Casimiri back to Baran. Baran looking for options. He passed back to Casimir. Reggae Boys just sitting off. So temperature-wise, it's pretty hot out there. It's 90 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's a pretty hot day with 58% humidity. So these players are definitely playing in not the best condition. Long ball over from Guadeloupe, headed back by Damien Lowe. Damien Lowe definitely covering all the sides here. Both for covering for Liam Moore. Ball back to Ball back to goalkeeper Turam, and Turam playing around with it. Almost gave away a chance to Corey Burke, who was putting in pressure. As I spoke about Damien Lowe being solid at the back, he made an overrun, a tackle, get in by Python. Python in for Guadeloupe, but Lowe recovering. Python with the ball again. Back to shot. Oh, very good shot. That's a very, very good shot by Guadeloupe. And Andre Blake, in saving it, seemed to have injured himself. Very good shot by Malpon of Guadeloupe from about 19 or 20 yards out. Andre Blake pushed it, and he seemed to have came down hard on his side. This is troubling sign for the Reggae Boys as Andre Blake is on the ground. Ooh, that was going in the goal. Good save, youth. Good save. Very good save from Andre Blake. What a goal it was. Very good save. And yo, I remember the money that take target practice with big goalies. So. But just a reminder on the almost error by Turam at the back. That was a back pass by Casimiri, and Shamar Nicholson was almost in as Turam was almost gifted a chance to Shamar Nicholson, who was closing in on him. Andre Blake is back up, corner kick to Guadeloupe. Glad to see Andre Blake is fine. Corner kick into the box, headed up by the Reggae Boys. Now we have Daniel Johnson. Daniel Johnson driving forward, looking for a pass. Oh, intercepted by Guadeloupe, clear. Shamar Nicholson picks it up, but the foul is being called against on Malpon. Foul is being called as Amari Bell foul. And that's the first half. So 1-1 at the half. The referee called it. Your thoughts, football family? That's the first half. 1-1. Reggae Boys won. Goal from Corey Burke scoring. And on a ricochet goal off Amari Bell. 1-1 the first half. Camon is going to join us. We want to hear Camon thoughts, but we want to hear the football family thoughts. What sort of adjustment that Coach Theodore Tapper Whitmore need to make for the second half? And your thoughts on the first half, football family. Your thoughts. Let's try to get Camon in here and hear what the football family is saying about their thoughts on this first half of play. But the Reggae Boys and Guadeloupe currently tied at 1-1. Interesting first half. As the football family said, D Wise said it best earlier, is that the midfield is a bit bare, and we need somebody in the middle of that field to go ahead and control the ball, to move those passes around. What sort of adjustment would you like to see Coach Theodore Tapper Whitmore make? Should he go ahead and bring on Tariq McGee? Should he go ahead and take out Daniel Johnson? Daniel Johnson, I didn't see a lot of him in that first half. Leon Bailey, of course, scored. And of course it was ruled out on an offside. It was a very composed goal after he got behind the Guadeloupe defense. And for the Guadeloupe family, we know some Guadeloupe fans are watching us, and we're equal opportunity show. What do you think your team need to do to try to get a victory here? But the Reggae Boys, I know predominantly those who are watching are the football family, other part of the Reggae Boys, and so. Let's see. So it's 1-1. Karen Barnes says, how is Amari Bell playing? I can't find a stream for the game. I think Amari Bell is doing quite well. I think he's doing well. Let's hear what Camon has to say, because I'm sure she has a lot to say. Football family, what's your thoughts on the first half as we get Camon's assessment? 1-1, Reggae Boys versus Guadeloupe. Reggae Boys need this victory. Just a reminder of how Group C looks. Group C looks going into the game. Costa Rica sitting on 3 points. Reggae Boys 3 points. Costa Rica will play Suriname after this. Easy victory that for Costa Rica. So, come on, walk on.
Easy victory for Costa Rica. That's what we said about Jamaica and Guadeloupe.
No, we didn't say easy victory. Well,
Listen, man. First of all, I need to ask a question. Okay, well, understand it's Corey Burke, baby mother, but isn't that against protocol? Isn't today she's part of the crowd? What kind of madness and tripping is that?
Yes, let's get to that. So after scoring the goal, Camon definitely brought up a very good point. After scoring the goal, Corey Burke ran over and gave his baby mama a big kiss. All right, and one thing we saw on Monday night at the game, Camon, was that the officials and the stewards were very adamant about limiting interaction between players and the fans, because after the game against Suriname, the players were walking around trying to interact with fans. but that is a violation of protocol. We already have Bobby Reed test positive. We don't want Corey Burke test positive. So yeah, come on. I guess he should get some talking to.
Yeah, man. He need a little drape up. I mean, listen, people, that must it was common sense. All right, over to the game. I almost fell asleep. Yes, there was nothing Andre Blake could do in regards to the own goal. I understand all of that. That is okay. But we've been so passive. Commentators say end-to-end action. Where's the end-to-end action? It's like it's madness, man. I mean, if we can't beat Guadeloupe convincingly, then what is the point? What are we doing? No.
The commentator said end-to-end action. It's just that we didn't say end-to-end action rapidly. All right.
The entire it's like we don't. Well, I'm gonna know. I mean, everybody complain about Jamaica needing an identity. Yes, we need an identity, but also we're not playing through the middle, right? We have Corey Burke and we have Shamar Nicholson. They're big, they're bullies up top. That's fine, but other than that, nothing. Absolutely nothing.
So what sort of adjustment would you make? Come on. Before you get to that question, the last time the Reggae Boys played Guadeloupe was, from my recollection, was in the 2010 Caribbean Cup final. That game where the Reggae Boys won on penalties. That they re-showing the Leon Bailey goal, and you're the referee. Was that actually a offside? It was pretty tight, right?
On the initial play, he was offside. He never take him a blind man. We never even, well, I'm going to say goal, but because, this is CONCACAF and like anything goes. But the initial play, when he was offside, it's not even turn there and chip the goalie. That's out of the discussion. I would like to see Maggie being introduced. Everybody's picking on Hector, but I haven't seen enough of Hector. I'm not going to say that he's the poorest player on the pitch because 11 players can share that title. Well,
you don't think Damien Lowe is playing well? You don't think Damien Lowe is playing well?
Damien is solid, but I mean, what is it that Damien is actually doing around there?
He's covering for the weak fence, Alvas Powell and.
To be honest, I never even remember Alvas up on the pitch. I mean, like, this is a game. Remember, we talk about Guadeloupe, with all the French players, and we're saying, okay, it's going to be a game. But if we draw with Guadeloupe, I'm telling you, it's not a good look. We are supposed to be leading Guadeloupe or beating them. We look so passive. We look poor. I mean, like, the passes now got with us. Yo. Any all Mexico and Canada all remand them name we up because we have to do better. They can't cost Tapper because everybody complains say we need to get the players. Tapper get the players them. He needs to introduce a Flemings. He needs to introduce a Tyreek McGee. Right? Those two players are game changers.
And who would you replace them? Put them in for? With football family. We soon get to your comments.
I would take Leon off the pitch. I mean, I know that is a very unpopular, view. But to be honest, let us be honest with ourselves. We're not diminishing the fact that he's an excellent player in Bundesliga. But he has been poor. The 2 games that he has played, he has been poor. Don't tell me, I'm spin the ball like gig. Come on now. He has been really, really poor. And the reason why we are kind of shocked about it, because we have seen his quality. We see what he does to players in Germany. So why can't he replicate that same, Bailey on the pitch with Jamaica? He has never had a good game for Jamaica. Never. And we need him to stamp his class. This is the perfect game. This is the perfect game. Shamar Nicholson, the last game, he had 2 opportunities and he missed those. Right, the first half, he had 2. The one where the ball came to him and the goalie alone on the 6, maybe never 6, maybe up on the 3. And he mishit it. And then before halftime, where he had that open header, him alone, him tall, him big, him powerful, him towering. put that ball on target. Let the goalkeeper save it. But his header was like, yo, I mean, like, Tapa need to do something. He need to make a change. I never remember. Me not cuss Alvas, me not cuss Hector, because I honestly forgot that they were on the pitch. Liam Moore is okay. Me never remember saying about the pitch someone. Me never know. This is a game that is forgettable. Trust me, forgettable. This is one of those games where you get up, go outside, make the TV stay around, and go outside, go water your garden, because you really don't miss anything.
All right, football family, therapy session for the Reggae Boys fans, halftime. Come on, say she can't forget the game. She back, she cross. Let's get to some of the comments. Crime Minister says Hector in the team to do what? Crime Minister also says, big up yourself, family. Crime Minister says Bailey need to find form. He's too sloppy giving away easy shots. And you spoke about Junior Fleming as your option for coming on for Leon Bailey. We were at the game on Monday night against Suriname, and we thought, at least I thought, I'm not going to put words in your mouth, but the reception, a couple of us talked about this. What Junior Fleming did was ran at that Suriname left back once he came on the field. He pushed that player back. And so, asking questions. And we thought that Leon Bailey needs to do that, needs to be more aggressive. And he's not doing that so far. There was that one play that we expected him to, at least I expected him to run at the defense a little bit more when that pass was made by Lowe. And he just made that idiot pass. All right, let's check out over on FlowSports. Sherwin Williams says, are you streaming? No, football family, we cannot stream the game because of copyright violation. We cannot stream the game. If you're in the US, it's on FS1. If you're in Jamaica, I don't even know what channel, CVM. Gaza Wu says Costa Rica going to win Tuesday. Actually, it's Monday. Gaza Wu, don't send up my blood pressure, all right? Rayon Francis, big up yourself, family. Rayon Francis says, to be honest, Hector is having a good game and making some good passes. And Darren Green, Bailey completed like 2 passes and no dribbles, and that's something that we definitely expected to be a lot better from Bailey, running at that defense, taking him on. Come on, your thoughts. I mean, Rayon Francis says that Hector is having a good game and making some good passes. And Darren Green also says Hector played relatively well.
Hey, listen. When we expect 0, when we get 1, it's an improvement. No, it's not even funny. We don't expect Hector to really play well. So when he is having an okay game, for us, it's okay for us. He's not losing the ball. Yes, he's slow for trap back. But he's not having a bad game. Is he forgettable like the other 10 players on the?
Seems like
it's not forgettable.
You chipped out for a second. You had forgettable. I don't know if Hector cut off your internet.
No, so Andre Blake is not forgettable because he keep us in the game. But the other players on the pitch are also, forgettable. So Hector is not having a poor game, a bad game, because we would let him know he's having an okay game. Do we need Hector to have an okay game? Yes. Somebody else will cover him. I tell you, if we can tell you something good where Alvas do, where Blair do, where Amari Bell do, I mean, we will be saying a lot because the game is forgettable. It is poor. I don't care if anybody else want to disagree, but this game versus Guadeloupe is a snooze fest. And it's so unfortunate because according to Tapa, he says as we progress in the tournament, we will find our groove. Which groove? Which part we there? We laugh and we talk and whatever, but to be honest, when Junior Flemings came on last week, right? Was it last week, Monday?
This Monday against Suriname, yeah.
When Flemings came on for the 10 minutes, he did more than Leon Bailey. And we're not throwing shade. Again, we know Leon's quality. This is why we are really puzzled as to why it cannot ever reflect on the game. I saw somebody tweet today to say that Leon is quality is poor playing for Jamaica because Jamaican players are poor. I disagree. This is where he stamps his class, shows his quality, and takes over the game completely. And he has not done that. If we tie with Guadeloupe, to me, it's a loss.
Okay. Football family, we're at the half, waiting for the second half to start. Reggae Boys versus Guadeloupe. Super Sting did bring up a good point. He says Bailey just a comeback from an injury. Does that toe injury have anything to do with this here? Come on.
No. We saw Bailey a Phoenix and whatever, and he was pinging the passes. Listen, he knows his body. If Leon's toe was not healed, he would not have accepted a call-up. No player is going to risk a Gold Cup, risk his season for a Gold Cup. Leon don't need a Gold Cup. Leon Bailey don't need to be in this Gold Cup. Right? He already has his club. This is not a trial for him like some of the other players. So he would not risk his toe injury if he thought he was not healed. And toe, now have nothing to do with them piss poor. God forgive me, sorry.
Family show.
Sorry, this pee poor game that he's having. 2 games in a row.
All right, the second half is about to start. Football family. The players, so you said you would bring on Junior Fleming, and how do you see this finally end up? What's your final score?
3-1 Jamaica.
All right, 3-1 Jamaica. Even with all of that, second half just kick. We'll touch base at the end. All right.
Okay.
All right, football family. That was come on. It's Crash. It said, "Yo, Jamaica need to get it together." Pretty much to paraphrase. I mean, a lot of disappointment in the first half, but we take, all right, ball is rolling again. 1-1 at the half. Corner kick to the Reggae Boys as they came out quickly in attack. Turgot will take the corner kick. Turgot is standing over it. Corey Burke is in the box, and Leon Bailey is also told to go on the edge as Turgot seems to be taking this one. Turgot cross into the box. Turam comes in and gathers cleanly. Turam looking to quickly release Guadeloupe. Long ball downfield looking for Paython, but headed back by Damien Lowe, who seems to be everywhere on this field. He seems to be working real hard. Damien Lowe heads it back into the midfield. Michael Hector picks up, but it was foul, and Michael Hector was a little bit cross about that foul. All right. Said that there was an elbow at play there. Second half just kicked off. 1-1 Reggae Boys and Guadeloupe. Referee told to restart the place. Daniel Johnson with the free kick. Long ball into the box. Headed down by Squirberg. Shamar Nicholson with the shot. Wide. Way over the top. But we can see the idea trying to use those big center forwards for the Reggae Boys to put the ball, to knock it down for the other. Guadeloupe now in play, coming forward. We have Baran. Baran backs to Turam in goal. Turam quickly plays. He's getting pressure from Corey Burke, but long ball over the top, looking for Malpon. Malpon seems to have fouled Damien Lowe there. Seems to have stepped on the back of the Reggae Boy player. I can't see if it's Lowe who's actually down. Yes, it's Damien Lowe. Seems like he stepped on. Seems like he just picked up a knock there, slight knock. Where he's got his back of his foot there slightly stepped on. So he's still down on the ground. He's going to have to get some treatment. He's going to need some treatment. Reggae Boy subs are warming up. Damien Lowe seems to be in a bit of pain here. Quite a bit of discomfort. As Malpon, I actually can't really... Oh, yes. He stepped on his foot. He stepped on his foot. Accidental. He stepped on his foot. And so Damien Lowe is still down on the turf. Goalkeeper and captain Andre Blake is out to where the foul took place, talking to Daniel Johnson, it looks like he's telling Johnson to spread the play or to open up the field. Daniel Johnson, of course, sits in that midfield with Theodore Tapper Whitmore. The camera span to Theodore Tapper Whitmore, coach of the Reggae Boys. He does not look too happy. He looks a little bit cross. And he's one of his moody self. He's definitely, and ultimately, if the score continues like this for any length of time, maybe he's going to give these players 15 minutes or so to try to get a go-ahead goal and try to take control of the game before he starts pulling the subs. 1-1. You're not missing anything, football family. Damien Lowe is down, injured on the field. He's getting treatment. As Malpon, the Guadeloupe player Malpon, stepped on his leg as they were both chasing for a ball. Stepped on his foot as they were both chasing for a ball. But Damien Lowe is a huge part of this defensive line for the Reggae Boys, and so they need him fit and healthy. Need him to be back up and oh, he cannot continue. This is not good. It doesn't look like Damien Lowe can continue. He's being helped off the field. He's limping. He cannot stand up on his own. That must be one ginormous step. Wow. And it seems like they're going to go ahead and make the change quickly as Andre Mariappa is getting ready to come on. They're not wasting any time. Put on the magic spray now, brother. Put on the magic spray. The coach, Tapper Whitmore, is getting Mariappa ready to come on. As the ball chat family say he needs to rub some dirt on it. So now Damien Lowe is off the field. Reggae Boys playing with 10 men as Guadeloupe is trying to take advantage. And a foul was called on a Guadeloupe player. Guadeloupe players are protesting that foul and asking for something more drastic in terms of a card. So there was both the players went up for a ball, and I mean I don't necessarily see anything too malicious in that. There was a long ball out, and both of them went up for the ball. The Guadeloupe players are asking for something else. Some of them felt like Corey Burke uses elbow to head to elbow. What is that? Annette in the side of his head. Annette is holding his side of his head, holding his forehead. At least he has an ice pack on it. He's down. Not a very good start to the second half. You're not missing anything, football family. Annette is down getting treatment. Annette is down getting treatment for Guadeloupe. Mariappa did not enter yet. I think they're still trying to. Desroy Martin, big up yourself. Family says, brother, you need better VAR technology. We need better VAR. Yes, definitely need better VAR technology. I did not see if Corey Burke actually elbowed him. I did not see if Corey Burke elbowed him, but it seems that there's a suggestion from the Guadeloupe players that Corey Burke actually elbowed him, and if so, maybe we'll go to VAR. Damien Lowe, football fans, is running, and seems like he will actually be able to continue. Let's see if VAR is taking a look at that foul by Corey Burke. The referee is waiting as he has the ball in his hand, so there's no play is not going on, football family. You're not missing anything. The referee seems to be interested in, at least he hasn't gotten a buzz from VAR, and so he seems to be leaning towards continuing the ball. Just going to do a drop ball after Annette of Guadeloupe got some treatment. Ball is going to be dropped or given to Guadeloupe. Paython is getting the ball, and Paython taps it to Daniel Johnson so the Reggae Boys can pounce it, kicks it back down to Turam, and Turam in goal has it. As Desiree Martin says, a 1-1 draw feels like a loss. And yes, that seems to be the sentiment of the Reggae Boys family. Ball to Guadeloupe. Turam has it in goal. Turam kicks it downfield. Headed back by Daniel Johnson. As Baran picks it up for Guadeloupe. Turns in pushed up in the center field, finds Anetti. Anetti looking for Paython. Paython seems to be a lot of the struggle. He's run at Alvarez Powell. He blows by Alvarez Powell into the box. Sets up something for Guadeloupe. Looks for a shot. Oh, Daniel Johnson intercepts just as he was about to pull the trigger. And so the Reggae Boys has recovered the ball. Ball is aggressively played back to Andre Blake on the pressure. Andre Blake out to Shamar Nicholson. Shamar Nicholson controls very nicely. Turns in the middle of the field under a bit of pressure. Can't find an option. He turns the ball over to Malpon. Him and Malpon both battling. Malpon has won, or Corey Burke, that is. Corey Burke and Malpon battling midfield. Weird. How that was a dangerous play in terms of a chance for Guadeloupe. Guadeloupe dangerous as Paython seems to be given the green light to continue to go at Amari Bell just like they did in the first half. Guadeloupe has the ball. Mikel Alphonse with the ball. Pass it to St. Maximin. And the ball ricocheted out for a throw into the Reggae Boys. Bell with the throw. Bell with the throw. Bell looking to find Shamar Nicholson. Headed up, ball ricocheted off Guadeloupe player and out for a throw to the Reggae Boys. Still 1-1. We're in the 55th minute of the game. 55th minute. The Reggae Boys 1-1. Ball to Damien Lowe, who's back on the field. Thankfully, he's okay. He sends the ball quickly. Leon Bailey with the cross across the goal, but no one is there to put it in. No one is there. Yo, where the foul them there? How comes nobody wasn't running towards the goal? No one wasn't crashing. Very good cross from Leon Bailey into the 6-yard box. Goalkeeper Turam let it run across the goal, and no one was there to push it in for the Reggae Boys. Throw into the Guadeloupe. Alphonse takes a throw. And Liam Moore is accused of fouling. Amari Bell is accused of fouling Marval for Guadeloupe. So free kick to Guadeloupe on the right side just in front, right side just to in their half. Ball is played back to Baron in defense. Baron looking for options. Surveying, looking for options. Long ball down the field. Liam Moore with an authoritative header. Picked up by Blair Torga, but he's also fouled by Alphonse. Blair Torga trying to get a quick start. Michael Hector says he got it. Michael Hector then passes the ball to Damien Lowe. Damien Lowe pushes up into the center circle, pushing more into the center circle. Damien Lowe looking for a pass, looking for Shamar Nicholson behind the defense. Intercepted by Casimiri. Battling the midfield. Shamar Nicholson picks it up on top of the 18. Ball to Baron. Baron gets it wildly out for Guadeloupe. Pass for Daniel Johnson looking to pass the ball to Michael Hector, but pass it out for a throw-in as there's a throw-in to Guadeloupe. Tapa, we need a sub. 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 There's a very disjointed start to the second half by the Reggae Boys. It's lackluster. Lackluster. No in terms of speed, in terms of play. Michael Hector kicks the ball off a Guadeloupe player and out for a throw taken by Bell. Bell back to Moore to Lowe to Bell, passing the ball around at the back. Bell Moore is pushing up. Now he's almost crossed into the Guadeloupe half. Shamar Nicholson came. Corey Burke coming short, picks it up, plays it back to Bell. Bell back to Lowe. Lowe pushing up into the Guadeloupe side of the field, but his pass is out for a throw as he was looking for the run of Alvarez Powell, but it was out for a throw to Guadeloupe. Throw in to Guadeloupe, taken to Casimir, who finds Turam. Turam then passes it to Baron. Baron finds Anetti. Anetti turns back to Casimiri. Guadeloupe has it right above their 18-yard box, just passing around. Reggae Boys shifting from side to side. No pressure on the ball currently. Mikel Alphonse picks the ball back to Baron. Now we're seeing some pressure from Blair Torgad, but Mikel Alphonse now gets behind Torgad and pushing into that space. He's at Amari Bell now, but Wait. Michael Hector helped to stop that play. Ball, Mikel Alphonse picks it, backs up. Ball into the box for Guadeloupe. Headed out by Damien Lowe. Guadeloupe recovers. Jamaica's got to get control of the ball. Jamaica's got to get the ball. They have to get the ball. It's all Guadeloupe. Guadeloupe on the edge of the 18. Anetti tries to pass and he's down. Seems like Anetti is begging for a free kick there. He passes it to Pathan. Anetti doing a bit of diving there. 1-1. We're in the 59th minute of play. Goal kick to the Reggae Boys. Goal kick. Andre Blake passes it to Low to Moore pushing up. Moore to Bell. Bell switches in on his right, pushes on his left, steps into the middle of the park, finds Blair Torgat. Torgat then goes back all the way to Liam Moore. Now to Michael Hector. Hector very pedestrian in midfield, finds Damien Lowe. Lowe just casually strolling along, looking for options. Back. Passes the ball back to Moore, who then drives into Guadeloupe half. Finds Blair, but the ball is out. Ricochet off Blair to off Guadeloupe player, and Tapa Whitmore is getting the subs ready. Junior Fleming seems to be getting ready to come on. Torgat with the throw finds Corey Burke. And Michael Hector battling in midfield. Why? Today the Michael Hector beating I go start. Foul call on Hector. Very, very slow play by the Reggae Boys in midfield. Two subs coming on for the Reggae Boys. We got Junior Fleming coming on for Michael Hector. Michael Hector's day is done. So Junior Fleming coming on for Michael Hector. Junior Fleming is on. Let's see if he can trigger more sort of Junior Fleming can trigger more sort of attacking play from the Reggae Boys and put some life into this attack. Blair Torgat is also taken out as Devon Speedy Williams comes on for Torgat. So two changes by Tapa Whitmore. Williams and Flemings are on, and Torgat and Hector off. Now Guadeloupe in possession. Guadeloupe intercepted by the Reggae Boys. Williams trying to find Corey Burke. Ball is intercepted by Guadeloupe. Now Leon Bailey looking a chance, but Guadeloupe takes it away from him. Now Guadeloupe is on the break, and Leon Bailey committed a foul. He will pick up a yellow card as Guadeloupe was on the break. Foul in the Reggae Boys half of play. Josiah saying that should put Bailey in the middle, force him to be more involved. PCDA, what channel is this playing? If you're here in the States, it's on FS1. In Jamaica, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Leon Bailey picked up a yellow card. Prime Minister said there is no control in midfield, just like the match against Suriname. Big up yourself, Jeremy and Levy. Jeremy and Levy said Leon Bailey need to come off a man field. Leon Bailey, non-existent. Cross for Guadeloupe. Reggae Boys on the break, quickly out. Corey Burke moving towards, gets inside the 18-yard box. It's where we going? We miss it. Oh my God, how you missed that? Shamar Nicholson 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, 6 yards out or 7 yards out. Only thing he had to do, put it on any side of the goal, and he misses it into the stands or to the right side of the post. Oh, very good play from Corey Burke. Regin, I want to go on. Reggae Boys should have been in the lead. As the fans in the stand, we cannot believe Reggae Boys fans are in shock as Shamar Nicholson, big striker, who plays for Genk in Belgium, one-on-one with the goalkeeper, 7 yards out, take your time, put the ball in the back of the net, and he misses. Reggae goal kick to Guadeloupe. Ball back into the minute. Boy, I need to take a time to calm down. PCDA FS1 if you're in the US. You can watch the game on Fox Sports South or Fox Sports 1 channel in the US. But that That was just a shambolic mix. Jermaine Levy says, cut the keeper, Shamar, cut the keeper. 1-on-1, 7, 8 yards in the box, all alone, no pressure. And Shamar Nicholson didn't put that one in the back of the net. Guadeloupe is making a substitution. Ramoth is coming off. Ramoth is the one who took the shot that ricocheted off Amari Bell that went into the goal. And Tile is entering for Guadeloupe. So Ramoth is the one who actually was integral in the Guadeloupe go-ahead goal in the 4th minute of play. So his day is done. It's still tied at 1. We're in the 64th minute of play. Guadeloupe won. The Reggae Boys won. Like the Reggae Boys family is thinking, if this ends in a draw, this will feel like a loss because Jamaica should be ahead. Free kick to Guadeloupe. Guadeloupe. Free kick taken by to Alphonse. Alphonse, captain of Daniel Johnson recovers. Daniel Johnson finds but he's dragged back. Junior Fleming, I think, was dragged back there. We need to check. But no foul call by the referee. Or Leon Bailey was dragged back there. Prime Minister says they cannot be wasting these chances. And what we've seen in the second half is that Guadeloupe might get a chance because they did actually have one earlier. Alvas Powell pushing forwards. Find Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey to Alvas. Back in acres of room. Alvas with the cross. Looking for Shamar Nicholson. Finds Corey Burke. The midfield. In the box. Corey Burke knocks it out to Junior Fleming. Somebody looking to take a shot. Speedy Williams finds Alvas Powell back to Daniel Johnson on the edge of the 18. Daniel Johnson finds Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey with the shot. Saved by Taram. Ball is out now to Junior Fleming who shielded it for a throw. Jamaica seem to have upped the tempo a bit in the last 5 minutes or so. Nice back heel from Daniel Johnson. Leon Bailey with a shot. Taram with a decent save. Easy shot. Just a grass cutter, but that was inside the 18. Junior Fleming trying to get past two Guadeloupe players. Ball ricochet off Malpon, out for a throw to the Reggae Boys deep into the half. Throw quickly taken. To Shamar Nicholson. Shamar Nicholson inside the 18-yard box. Now ball is out to the 18. David Speedy Williams finding Daniel Johnson inside the 18. Daniel Johnson cuts it across. Guadeloupe out, got it cleared and throw into the Reggae Boys. Reggae Boys up in the pressure. Back to Liam Moore. Damon Lowe is inside the Guadeloupe half. Pushes deep into the half. Finds Speedy Williams. What kind of shot that from we out there, brother? Leon Bailey with a tame effort from about 20 yards out. Taram quickly picks up and tries to get Guadeloupe quickly on the counter. But here comes the Reggae Boys again. Bailey going at the left side of the at Arab on the left side of Guadeloupe's defense. Guadeloupe on the attack. They've got the ball. Now we have Michael Alphonse of Guadeloupe looking for a long ball, looking for Merval, but Andre Blake quickly out of his goal to get it. He quickly gets the Reggae Boys going. Finds Reggae Boys pushing up into midfield, looking for a go-ahead goal. Now we have Leon Bailey on the right side. Cuts inside the 18-yard box. He's taken out, asking for a penalty kick. No penalty given. That was a pretty soft foul there, Leon. You're not going to get a penalty kick there as Leon Bailey looking to go at Arab. And Arab just used his body to shield him off. Reggae Boys looking to get a go-ahead goal. Not a penalty for me. It looks like the player just shield his hand. Calden Simmons said we've got faith our team, brother. Yes, family. Let's keep the faith. The Watcher says this Jamaica team needs to finish better. And the watch also says Bailey not showing his class so far. Yes, I agree. We have to support the side, because no matter what, manager Roy Simpson said it best. that, Jamaicans, if them not cost you, them not love you. Reggae Boys with the ball on the right side. And they have Damian Lona pushes into the Guadeloupe. Guadeloupe pretty much just defending deep into their half, inviting the Reggae Boys on to come at them, and they're hoping to spring something into the in terms of a counter attack. Reggae Boys looking to find pocket of space. They did find the space there past the Devon Williams, but the ball. It was a miscontrol that from Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey looks like he's out of his energy is gone. He looks like he's spent. It looks like he needs to be subbed. Tapa Whitmore seems to be preparing another sub. Here comes Guadeloupe. Baron pushing up in close to the Reggae Boys half. Finds Merval. Merval looking nice turn, looking for a switch, but his into no man's land as Alvos Powell is back there. Alvos Powell picks it up with a long ball, looking to find someone in the open space, but no one is there. Corey Burke wasn't moving, and Leon Bailey is pretty much done. It seems like he's tired. Malpon picks the ball up for Guadeloupe from Baron. Baron backs to Malpon to Anetti. Anetti to Malpon. Then Merval comes in deep, but stolen by the Reggae Boys. Junior Fleming's pushing towards, getting on the outside of the 18. Finds Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey with a shot. All right, that's enough. That's enough. Leon Bailey with another tame effort wide of the goal. Had a couple other options. Maybe should have gone at the defense. Kamar Toxie Lawrence enters the field. Leg of the Toxie as he replaces Omari Bell as Tapa Whitmore looking to get more options, attacking options going forward. And of course, there are those of us who believe that Kamar Toxie Lawrence is the first choice left back for the Reggae Boys. Big up to Unruly Farbs. Unruly Farbs, we need goal now. Yes, I couldn't agree more. We need goal now. We're in the 71st minute of play. Long ball from Turam and a very authoritative header from Liam Moore in the center area of the park. A foul is called as Merval is down, holding his head. Merval is down, holding his head. So he's probably going to need some treatment. They're trying to ask for VAR. The Guadeloupe players seem to asking the referee for some sort of card, but and Liam Moore does get a card. He got a yellow card. 1-1, 71st minute. Free kick to Guadeloupe. Cramina says creaming up the pressure, but need quality in the final third. Yes, the Reggae Boys has definitely improved in terms of the pressure, but I mean, I still cannot get over that miss from Shamar Nicholson. That was just even the primary school ballers can't score that. Backside. The big business house baller would score that. 1-1 is the score. We're in the 72nd minute of play. Reggae Boys looking for the victory. Game being played in Orlando, Florida, Explorer Stadium. Boys looking to book their place in the next round of the CONCACAF Gold Cup quarterfinal with a victory. Free kick to Guadeloupe. Free kick to Guadeloupe. Baran standing over it, looking deep. The free kick is near the center circle. Guadeloupe players looking for options is Baran. Then he finds it to his partner, Casimir. Casimir then rolls it back to Turam. Turam in goal and step down on the 18-yard box and clears. Long ball on field. Reggae Boys battling. Junior Fleming picks up. Junior Fleming to Devon Williams. Devon Williams under some pressure finds Damian Lowe. Damian Lowe then goes all the way back to Andre Blake. Andre Blake, long ball upfield. Corey Burke with the header. Shamar Nicholson looking to run on to the header from Corey Burke. Out by Casimir. And so it's a throw to Reggae Boys. Throw quickly taken. Daniel Johnson finds Leon Bailey. Reggae Boys into the 18-yard box. Come on, Lawrence, providing that support. Quickly providing that support. That is definitely needed down the left side. His cross was cut out. Junior Fleming's ball intercepted on the 18-yard box to Shamar Nicholson. Okay, Shamar, Shamar Nicholson is not having a good day. Not having a good day. The controls all over the place. The ball laid into him by Junior Fleming on the top of the 18. Bumbled up. Couldn't get it back to Junior Fleming as Junior Fleming was running. Here comes the Reggae Boys. Looking to pass around. Looking to get a go-ahead goal. Ball to Damian Lowe. Free kick to the Reggae Boys. Damian Lowe quickly take it. Ball into the box, looking for Shamar Nicholson. Too high for Shamar Nicholson, too high, and so it's out for a goal kick to. But what Kamara Lawrence does, he gives an instant impact in terms of going down that left side, trying to provide cross for those big men in the box for Corey Burke and Shamar Nichols. Back kick to Guadeloupe. Turam standing overhead. We're in the 74th minute, the 75th minute. Long ball downfield. Still 1-1. Still 1-1. The Reggae Boys trying to find a go-ahead goal. Ball to a foul being called on Junior Fleming as Junior Fleming foul Merval. Merval making himself causing a problem in that Jamaican back line. Of course, Merval was a goal scorer against Costa Rica for the for Guadeloupe, for the Guada Boys, as they're so called. Guadeloupe in possession. Ball to Baron. Baron plays now. Baron now finds Casimir. Casimir looking for options, looking for his options. Long ball over the field. Liam Moore with the control. No worries. The Reggae Boys pushing forward. But passes. Ricochet, ball found, ricochet to Daniel Johnson. Daniel Johnson quickly to Kamar Lawrence. Kamar Lawrence has Junior Fleming on his outside. Junior Fleming cuts inside. Junior Fleming on the edge of the 18-yard shot, blocked. Ball ricochet to the other side of the field. Now picked up by Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey looking at it, trying to go 1-on-1. Very slow build-up play, and there's a Reggae Boy that is down. A Reggae Boy that is down. The ball is put out for... And let's see who is down, needing some treatment. Another Reggae Boy is down. 1-1. We're in the 76th minute of play. And it seems like he was fouled off the play there. Junior Fleming with the shot that was blocked by Anetti. Junior Fleming definitely asking some questions since he has entered the field of play. Anetti with the dive-in block to prevent that from going in on goal. And the player that was down was Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey seems to be taking a beating. Coach Tapper Whitmore talking to his coaching staff, trying to devise a plan. Unruly Forbes says 5-3-3 formation because a win goal, knee goal. I think he meant 4-3-3 formation. Unruly Forbes. Crime Minister said that cross in the box from Taxi was begging for someone of the forward to attack it. Instead, they're all waiting for the ball to come to them. Where is the killer instinct? Yes, that cross was begging. Substitutions for Guadeloupe. Anna Rose coming on. Anna Rose coming on for Guadeloupe for Malpon. I didn't remember saying Malpon a player. Anna Rose coming on. Of course, Anna Rose started in the game against Costa Rica. Anetti is also off for Guadeloupe. Coach Angloma making some modification, making some changes. 2 substitution for Guadeloupe. Tornado YT says Mane gone play free fire. HRN Dreamer. So you mean to tell me Bailey only faster than the Germans? That's a good question. That's a good question. I think Leon Bailey just and Super Sting said earlier. Of course we know he was injured, and so maybe there's a legitimate excuse there with him coming back from an injury. Here comes the Reggae Boys, pushing forward, looking for Corey Burke, trying to find Junior Flemings on the left side. Junior Flemings asking for a handball in the box. Ball quickly out by Guadeloupe, picked up by Liam Moore. Liam Moore looking to Devon Speedy Williams. Devon Williams back to Moore to Damian Lowe. All right, move them on. Let's go. Let's go. We need a goal. The Reggae Boys need a goal. Need some urgency. 4 clear chances by some count for Shamar Nicholson in this game that he has missed. Definitely, he needs to improve his efficiency in front of goal. Reggae Boys fans in the stands are not too happy. Reggae Boys fans all over the world who are watching this game are not too happy. Is my in my estimation or my guess. Daniel Johnson to Alvas Powell. Alvas Powell with the cross in the box, out by Guadeloupe. Guadeloupe getting more deeper, getting more low into a low block defensive setup. Reggae Boys need something to unlock this. I mean, they need something. Is this the game? Should they put on a Tariq McGee to maybe pull some of those passes? Does Tapa needs to put on a Tariq McGee? He's put on Junior Fleming. He's put on Devon Speedy Williams. He's put on Kamara Taxi Lawrence. Here comes Guadeloupe. The possession percentage right now is 56% in favor of the boys. The 56 possession in favor of the boys. Kamara Lawrence back to Liam Moore to Speedy Williams. Williams back to Kamara Lawrence on the left side. Lawrence urging the team forward with a play. Finds Junior Fleming. Junior Fleming's back to Lawrence. Lawrence down on the left side of the 18-yard box, but intercepted by Mikel Alphonse. Alphonse, the captain of Guadeloupe, clears it out for a throw. Quickly taken by the boys. Speedy Williams picks it up. Back to Liam Moore. Liam Moore back to Williams. Williams uncontested, looking for options. His pass intercepted. Mikel Alphonse stepping in front of Junior Fleming. Oh, and Mervell seems to be almost on a getaway there, but thankfully the defense, Damian Lowe was able to recover. He passed it back to Andre Blake. Shot by Guadeloupe and saved by Blake. Reggae Boys need to get it together. Daniel Johnson picks it up in midfield to Kamara Lawrence. Kamara Lawrence into the Guadeloupe era. His pass to Corey Burke intercepted by Guadeloupe, by Casimir of Guadeloupe. Ball to Mikel Alphonse. Guadeloupe seems to be gaining confidence in the game. Mikel Alphonse now looking for Payton. Payton coming short. Back to Mikel, to Alphonse. Guadeloupe knocking it in the Jamaican half. Payton going at Kamara Lawrence. Speedy Williams with the interception, and the ball is out for a throw to Guadeloupe. Deep into the Reggae Boys half. We're in the 81st minute. Another substitution for Coach Tapa Whitmore. Andre Gray is coming on. I didn't even remember Andre Gray is on the bench. And you have Shamar Nicholson wasting all these chances, and Andre Gray upon bench. Andre Gray is on the field. Let's see if he can do something better. He has 9 minutes or so plus stoppage time to get a go-ahead goal. 1-1. Alphonse with the throw for Guadeloupe. Deep into the Reggae Boys half. On the right side, Alphonse finds Payton. Payton into the box. Miscontrol. Ball out to Daniel Johnson. Daniel Johnson quickly get the boys going. A long ball over from, who's that? Speedy Williams. But too hard. As the ball went to Turam in goal for Guadeloupe. Guadeloupe passing it around to the back. Turam with a, Turam with an errant pass, but no Reggae Boy was able to get control of it. Guadeloupe in possession in the middle of the field. Payton coming deeper. Still making himself known. Helping out Guadeloupe as Guadeloupe player running at the Reggae Boys defense. Ball intercepted by Moore. Moore finds Fleming. Fleming's looking for Gray. And Casimir got in front of Gray and kicked that one out for a throw. We're in the 83rd minute of the game. 1-1. Come on, Reggae Boys. We need a goal. 19 fouls on Guadeloupe, 17 committed by the Reggae Boys. 19 fouls committed by Guadeloupe, 17 by the Reggae Boys. Reggae Boys trying to find a go-ahead goal. Unruly Forbes said, take off Bailey and you will see them play better. And Unruly Forbes says, good save, teammate, former national, said Roy Forbes. I mean, that was a good save by Andre Blake earlier. Here comes Guadeloupe on the left side of the 18-yard box of the Reggae Boys. Ball, try to cross the ball into the box. Ricochet to Low. Low finds Williams. Williams to Johnson. To Daniel Johnson. Daniel Johnson to Low. Low to Alvas. I didn't remember I said Alvas I played to backside. Alvas then turns it back to Low. Low looking to switch the ball on the left side. Fine. Kamar Taxi Lawrence. Tamar Lawrence in the middle of the field. On the left side of the field. Finds Junior Flemings, who then switches the play on the to Alvas Powell. Alvas Powell with some room, looking to try to get across, looking to find somebody. And he puts in the box. No one was cutting to the ball as Corey Burke was walking. Guadeloupe now on the breakaway, running at the Jamaican defense. Guadeloupe in the middle of the field finds Paython with some room. Paython looking for options. Finds Mikel Alphonse. Looking for a cross. Ricochet and out for a corner kick. Ricochet of Kamar Taxi Lawrence. And corner kick to Guadeloupe. We're in the 85th minute. Corner kick to Guadeloupe. 1-1. Guadeloupe defending and looking to sneak a goal here. Boy, this looks sticky. It looks sticky. Reggae Boys needing a victory to book their place into the next round. Guadeloupe looking for their first victory in this tournament. Telly stepping into the box, waiting for the corner kick. Paython is standing over it. Paython and Mikel Alphonse, both players have been instrumental for Guadeloupe in this game. Both these players have been instrumental for Guadeloupe. Reggae Boys, no, you're not missing anything as the Reggae Boys players are standing there. Guadeloupe players are asking them to give them 10 yards. The referee told Junior Fleming and Daniel Johnson to back up as Guadeloupe was looking for a corner kick. Guadeloupe corner kick is cleared, but quickly Alvas Powell was trying to get out, taken away by Guadeloupe. Ball switched to the right side to Mikel Alphonse. Alphonse on the left to the right side into Paython. Paython looking for a pass. Ricochet of Speedy Williams and into the arms of Andre Blake. Andre Blake with the ball. 1-1. We're in the 86th minute of play. Reggae Boys needing a victory to book their place into the next round. Guadeloupe trying to pick up their first point of this tournament. Daniel Johnson to Kamar Taxi Lawrence in the midfield area. Johnson picks up, turns, finds Speedy Williams. Speedy Williams looking for options. Speedy Williams plays the ball to I remember I said this every day I play to Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey casually back to Daniel Johnson. Daniel Johnson to Kamar Lawrence. Lawrence who finds Leon Bailey, who was running into the box. Ball back out to Kamar Lawrence. Back to Bailey. Now he's on the left side looking for option. Good crawl. Good ball. And Junior Fleming into the box. Junior Fleming scores! Junior Fleming created something out of nothing. The Reggae Boys take the lead. Junior Fleming picked up the ball from Leon Bailey. Beats one, beats two. Left foot shot through the wickets. Lock your salad, goalkeeper. Lock your salad, Turam. But right between the legs of goalkeeper Turam as the Reggae Boys find a way in the 87th minute of play to take the lead. Junior Fleming with the go-ahead goal has been a live wire since he came on the field. Leon Bailey picks it up on the left side, got some pressure, finds Junior Fleming on top of the 18, on the left side of the 18. Junior Fleming turns, moves away from one, left foot shot through Turam's legs into the goal. Reggae Boys with the lead, finding a way to take the lead. Junior Fleming very, very clinical with that strike. As Des Rahman said, fire for them, Junior Fleming. The fish them I try crucify. Powell, unruly falls to Powell last in the game. Powell, as Alpha's Powell's last, told you. But Junior Fleming with the goal. Junior Fleming with the goal. Shining Star said, play. The watcher says, good work by Bailey in the end. Kevin Dawson says, go on. HRN Dreamer says, yes, Bailey, no, you could have do it. Calden Simmet, I told you guys to have faith. Yes, Calden Simmet, we should have faith. Reggae Boys with the lead. We're in the 89th minute of play. Junior Fleming with the go-ahead goal. And as Desiree said, watch yourself because the fish them might burn, you know. But the Reggae Boys now to see this one out. Very, very hard fought lead. Now with this lead, that current point standing there, sitting on top of the group, 6 points. Another player seems to have some issue as Liam Moore seems to be suffering from cramps. Yeah, Bridget, you know, drink some sugar, water, some beverage before you come on the field, brother. On a cramp up, sir. Liam Moore rubbing his calf as he seems to be having a bit of maybe a muscle issue there with his calf. But we're seeing a replay. Good work by Junior Fleming. Restarting the play. Long ball down the field. Fouled by Corey Burke. As now Anna Rose looking to try to get something going for Guadeloupe. Anna Rose looking for option. Find St. Maximin. Maximin looks for his option. Looking for his option. Ball, Guadeloupe trying to get an equalizer. Anna Rose again with the ball. Looking for Merval or Python. Long ball into the box. Damian Lowe out. Junior Fleming picks it up. Find Daniel Johnson. Daniel Johnson looking for Corey. Looking for Corey Burke, but Casimiri stepped in front of him and intercepted. Guadeloupe now pushing forward. Finds Python. Python has Leon Moore on him. He's looking to get around Python. They're on deep inside the Reggae Boys half. Mikel Alphonse with the ball. Oh! Hold on. After like that, Mikel Alphonse. Yo, hold on. Don't salad the man. Don't salad the man. Don't bother with them little foolishness there. Don't bother with them salad. Mikel Alphonse with the salad. And we don't want to see a replay of that. But Alphonse has been a live wire for this team. You know, he plays right back, and now they're giving him the license to giving him Coach Agloma gave him the license to go forward. Back kick to the Reggae Boys. Blake sends it downfield. Flicked on header. Ball to Corey Burke. Corey Burke looking for options, but he's fouled in the middle of the park as he was surveying the field looking for options. Or Andre Gray was fouled. My apologies. Not Corey Burke. Corey Burke was the one who flipped it on to Andre Gray. Daniel Johnson sends the ball to the right side of the field. We're in the 92nd minute. 5 minutes of stoppage time added on. Reggae Boys, just knock round the ball. I don't need to look for goal. You already have the lead. Ball possession. 5 minutes of stoppage time added on. Extra time added on by the referee. We're in the 92nd minute, so we have 3 more minutes to go. Reggae Boys looking for more goals as Corey Burke looking to send through Junior Fleming. Cleared by Guadeloupe. Ball is back to Guadeloupe defense as now they're trying to get some urgency to go ahead to go forward. Ball to Baron. Baron being pressured by Andre Gray. And ball to Mikel Alphonse, and he was quickly closed down by Junior Fleming. Long Mikel Alphonse took the free kick. Junior Fleming wasn't 10 yards away. Alphonse trying to send something long down the field to give Guadeloupe a chance. Marlon Miller said this game was disappointing. Yes, family, I understand it. I mean, but ultimately, you know, if we can see this one over the line, I mean, a win is a win, and I would take it. I mean, Guadeloupe fans hoping for something. We're in the third minute of extra time. 5 minutes added on. Long ball into the box. Long ball into the Jamaican half by Guadeloupe. Yeah, no, not the ball. Ball to Junior Fleming. Junior Fleming, running at Guadeloupe's defense. Finds Andre Gray. Oh, box side. Beats. He didn't score. Wow. Andre Gray with the beating of Baron. Another salad. Looks like another salad of Baron into the 18-yard box. Had Thuram to score, to beat, and couldn't beat Thuram. Good play from Andre Gray. But you got to finish, Brethren. You have to finish that. Could have put the game to bed. Could have put it over the line. Guadeloupe with the kick. Long ball now in the center circle. Anna Rose for Guadeloupe. Looking for option. Anna Rose trying to find. And Unruly Farb says he votes for Bailey not playing the next match. Payton finds Mikel Alphonse. Alphonse is down the field. Payton moving into the box. Payton looking for Alphonse. Guadeloupe looking for a shot. Almost. Oh, Mikel Alphonse are definitely a concern for the Reggae Boys. If Andre Gray had scored that chance just a moment ago, we wouldn't have to worry about this. In football, if you don't take your chances, you run the risk. A brilliant salad by Andre Blake on Baron on the left side of the 18-yard box. Got into the box and couldn't convert the chance. Couldn't confirm. Reggae Boys, almost that time. Goal kick or throw to the Reggae Boys. 2-1, Jamaica leading in the game. 2-1. This will book their place into the next round of the CONCACAF Gold Cup. Football family, look like we'll see this one out. Andre Gray tackling as Guadeloupe is trying to push for an equalizer. 95th minute of play. 5 minutes of stoppage time added on by the referee. Long ball into the Reggae Boys area. Out by Alvas Powell. Now we have Corey Burke behind the Guadeloupe defense. Corey Burke. He was playing for a penalty rather than firming up his body and try to get a goal. Guadeloupe. And it looks like he might have been offside. It looks like he was in an offside position. But, I mean, Jamaica has a good tackle. That was a very good tackle by the recovering Guadeloupe player. Very good tackle by the recovering Guadeloupe player. And that's the end of the game, football family. A victory for the Reggae Boys. It was a hard-fought victory. 2-1, the Reggae Boys defeated Guadeloupe. They've booked their place into the next round of the CONCACAF Gold Cup final. They're gone to the quarterfinal. Woo! That was nervous. That was something else. Let's get you quick thoughts. We're going to do a quick post-game wrap-up. We want to hear what the football family's thoughts. Are on this one. Guadeloupe. And now the Jamaican players going over, throwing jersey to fans. Of course, a quick restriction on COVID protocol is that you cannot necessarily interact with the fans. We saw it last time at the game against Suriname, where the stewards were telling the Jamaican team that they should not or should limit those interaction. Desra Martin says formation too defensive, coach. All right, the coach needs to up his formation. Jamaica will play Costa Rica on Monday, or on the 20th is the next matchup for the Reggae Boys. I need to check if the Monday is, if the 20th is a Tuesday or Monday. Guadeloupe is officially out of the Gold Cup. As expected, this was a tall ask for them. Prime Minister, result we needed, but it did it the hard way. And Ty Gill says, take it home yard. Junior Flemings with the go-ahead goal. Let's see what the football family is saying. It wasn't the prettiest football. I definitely will agree. It was the most beautiful game to watch. It wasn't the best viewing, but ultimately, I mean, a win is a win. Sometimes you have to take these ugly wins than these pretty losses. And I thought, Coach Shapper Whitmore made the right substitution. He put on Junior Fleming, who eventually scored the go-ahead goal. There's definitely concern about that midfield. There's definitely concern about the play of Leon Bailey. If Jamaica is looking to really make some really strong noise in this tournament, Leon Bailey is going to either have to elevate his play or somebody else is going to have to take that position on that side of the field. But all in all, I mean, job done for the Reggae Boys. Guadeloupe defended somewhat well. The Reggae Boys was poor in front of goal. I thought Shamar Nicholson could have had a hat trick, especially that miss from 6 yards, 7 yards out. Come on, is joining us. Come on. Your thoughts on the game. Come on, how you doing?
I told you, I said, Flemings, our taxi is going to save us. See, I'm telling you. Listen, you can't play, to me, Tapper have to make a decision. You can't start Corey Burke and Shamar Nicholson. Those two just don't work together. It's crazy. We have to be better if we want to beat Costa Rica and win we have to be better. We really need to be better. This was a very sloppy game, a poor game. It's not a good game, if I can't say that enough. We were poor every part of the field except for the goalkeeper. So if we want to beat a Costa Rica, a Mexico, Canada, USA, we have to improve. I'm not going to beat down on Bailey. Everybody say him tour. Well, if him tour hurt him, start Flemings over him. And then in the middle, at some point, Tyreek McGee must get a run. He's the young Jamaican, talented player that we know that he is. And he has to get a run at some point. I would have put him on the pitch over Speedy. Speedy is 30. Speedy about 30 years old. So at what point are you going to slide a Maggie in there so him can help the team? Poor man, poor. And I did say, even if we win, it's a very poor game. And it seems like a loss to me because we should have been better. And if Guadeloupe was a better team, we would have probably lost.
All right. So we're looking, yeah, we need to do better, but I think there are some things that Tapa can work on in this game. At the press conference yesterday, pre-match press conference, when asked about Leon Bailey, he said he did not want to put too much pressure on the player. I mean, he does expect Leon Bailey to bring his qualities at some point, and it seems like this Reggae Boys team hinges on that wide play. So whether it's Blair Turgot on the left or Leon Bailey on the right, putting in the ball into that area for Shamar Nicholson or Corey Burke, that's what his formation is. And I will take the win. There's a lot of work to do, but a win is a win.
Yeah, but what does he mean by he's not putting pressure on Leon Bailey? This is a Bundesliga player. This is a player that plays in Europa. This is a player who plays against the top players in the world. What kind of pressure him a talk about if he can play one DB Gold Cup? No, what pressure? I mean, sometimes top of making excuses for his star players, because if any other coach was out there, they would have yanked Bailey off. Bailey lost most of his ball today, right? He lost the ball, him not track back, and that stupid yellow card that he got out of first was stupid. You understand? So it's like, what is he saying? Tapa needs to do better with his man management. Players that are not playing at their best, don't give them 90 plus minutes to do what? And then you have the players them come off of the bench now to come give 110% with only 10, 15 minutes to go. It's not even fair. And I mean, I'm so happy for Junior Flemings, but it is not fair that this fringe player, this USL player, have to come save the big money spending players. It's ridiculous. I don't agree about that pressure foolishness.
But come on, he's in the squad.
If Bailey tour, not ill, if Bailey tour is hurting him, then don't play him against Costa Rica. We need the best players on the pitch.
Yeah, but come on, I mean, so I would envision there's some level of healthy competition in the squad, and ultimately, today Junior Fleming was the man who did it. I mean, would you go ahead and start him in the next game and not to look too far ahead?
I said it from the last game.
Yeah.
There's no game that Flemings don't come on and him look poor. The only thing with Junior I would say is Junior hold on on the ball a little bit too much, and that's why he's fouled so often. He's the bottom. Them said the last Gold Cup he was the most foul player because him hold on the ball too long. But there's no time Flemings come on where he's not lively. Right? Him create chances, him run out players. Look at the goal today, even though the goalkeeper should have done better. But look at that goal. It's ridiculous. Right? Shamar missed 4 clear-cut opportunities. I mean, like, I understand that Tapa have his players and him, the one that he relies on, but him have to be fair and give the players them who perform. So you want time to say Bailey and the other man them where they put the pitch a training baller, because when you come out now in the actual game, you're not doing anything.
Yeah, we're doing a post-game wrap-up. The Reggae Boys post-match analysis. The Reggae Boys defeated Guadeloupe 2-1. Reggae Boys sitting at the top of Group C as they await. We await the results of Costa Rica versus Suriname game coming up later on. I think that game is going to start in about 30 minutes or so from the same location. Just to remind football fans that the winner, the Group C teams that qualify, the teams that make it through from Group C will play the Group B teams. So Jamaica would like to finish first in Group C so they can play a weaker of the teams in Group B. Of course, Group B has Haiti, Canada, and the USA, and Martinique. And of course, Canada and the USA are the favorites there. But getting back to today's action, come on, you spoke about the midfield earlier. Does Tapa have enough tools in the squad to improve this midfield? I mean, is there something about Tariq McGee that we're missing? Why he's not playing?
What midfield?
Or lack of midfield. Because ultimately, the notion is that as you go against these better teams in CONCACAF, the Costa Ricas of the world, you know, Jamaica, of course, have made it to the next round. They will presumably play either Canada or USA, and USA has their B or C team in this tournament. But presumably, you're going to need a better performance from your midfield. What does Tapa need to do to get that midfield with the players that he have at his disposal?
Why is it that Maggie can't get? All right, we have seen him play, right? So it's not like it's a new player that we have never seen play. We've seen him play. He's young. Tariq McGee is actually the future. No disrespect to Speedy, but Speedy is not it. Even if he wants to change it up a little bit, I think McGee should be the first person, the first sub that comes in to alleviate the pressure off the midfield. I mean, like, we can't keep playing through the wings and knowing to have a Alvas round there and a Bailey who is not 100%. I just don't understand. So he has to figure out a way. This is where them say the Ravel is missing. But all the recruitment with Tapa and the JFF, though, we don't have one good midfielder who can really dictate the play through the middle of the park. We don't have it. So because we have seen what Maggie can do in the middle, why not try him? Why not try him? We are through to quarterfinals, right? We're through to so either we are player USA or whatever.
USA or Canada.
Right. Why that player Maggie? Why not switch it up? Why not change it? No, so the players look tired. Damian Lowe was not his usual imposing himself today, right? Alvas is Alvas. I mean, it's either whatever. And I'm not cussing Hector. He never have no bloopers. I think if he's invisible to me, that means he have a good little game. No bloopers, no head holding moments. So Andre Gray came on. He was lively. Is he what, a 10-minute player? Toxic. If you realize, and maybe it is fresh legs, but when Taxi and Flemmer came on, the game got a little bit more energetic and we started going forward more. And then we knew that the goal was coming. I said to my friends, We are going to be saved by Taxi and Flemings. And see there, so Tapa have to sit down, watch film, and see what players are not really working. But you can't play Corey and Shamar. They play the same way, right? You can't play both of them. It's either one or the other.
Yeah, big up family. Do you think this formation is too defensive? He played 4-4-2 formation. Someone mentioned that earlier. They felt that formation. I think it was Desroy who mentioned it. Big up yourself, family. With the Michael Hector and Daniel Johnson at a double pivot. Should Tapa explore maybe looking to play a 4-3-3? He definitely has runners on the outside, and does he need to evaluate a more attacking team going for option?
Look here, I am happy with the 4-4-2 because at one point it was one striker. I just think we are not good enough. He might have employed one of them England strategy and put 5 run I back. Because we don't have the midfield to support whatever tactics we want to play. We just don't have it. And if your midfield is not good enough, then after a while, what are you going to do? You have the players on the wings. You have like a Leon on the wing. But every time he got the ball, every time him cut in, him lose the ball. So it's like, what is going to happen? If him not have the players then bent on, how is he going to change the tactic and change the style? With Costa Rica, we watch them on Monday, and with Costa Rica, they are more possession style kind of ball. And we have Kendall Watson run a back where I think Kendall Watson is probably 6'5", 300 pounds, a solid run. This is a hard tackler. So it's going to be really interesting to see what Tapa come with, because it don't make no sense.
Yeah, let's go. Let's get through some of the comments. Big up yourself, Janelia Stewart. Janelia Stewart, football family. If you want to join, you can just send me your email address, and I will forward the Zoom link if you want to join in and get your thoughts in. Nathan says Blake really played great too. I don't know if Nathan is being sarcastic here. A lot of Reggae Boys fans seems to defer. It seems to disagree. The Watcher is saying our World Cup squad will look way different from this. Shining Star Bailey starting Bailey would damage teams' morale. Reyes Evans, woo, Jamaica. Shining Star says my answer is vision, passing to create a star team rather than putting pressure on star players. Mm-hmm. My answer is vision, passing to create a star team rather than putting pressure on star players. And quotes, agree. Quote star team. Nathan says Bailey did assist Fleming's goal, though, didn't he? Yes, he did, Nathan. He definitely did. So you see, fans look at it differently. He definitely did assess on the Fleming goal, even though Fleming did a lot of work to actually get that goal in the back of the net. Come on.
Oh, yeah, he did assist, but can you honestly say that this is Leon Bailey that we have seen play for his club? Are you pleased with the overall performance of Leon over 90 plus minutes? We can all love him. We can love his play, proud of him, happy for him. But as football fans, we can actually criticize or critique our players, and at the same time, we can praise them. Can you honestly say over these 2 games that Leon actually show up? Can you say, apart from assisting on that goal with Junior Flemings, which, by the way, Benton is right, it is more an individual effort to Flemings than anything else. But can you say that him actually show up? And when you answer that question, also tell me, what game have you seen Leon Bailey stand out for Jamaica? Because a lot of people don't know. So you, as the fan, you make we know. Yeah. And the comment about Star star team versus star players is true because we are actually seeing the individual plays versus a team player. Because yes, it's end-to-end action. The Andre Blake saved the ball. Him late off to our guys. Then by the time you look 2 times, Guadeloupe have the ball again. It was like hot putty. So me I say, if Guadeloupe was a better team, we would have probably lost or drew with Guadeloupe. And we cannot play like that. Tapa said we're going to grow in the competition. Hopefully, this is a learning curve. And Costa Rica, we really show up. So by the time we meet US or Canada, then we already have our game face on. But we can't continue playing like this because luck is part of football. But we have to bring with skill too.
Yeah, let's get through some more of the comments, football family. We're doing a post-game analysis. Just get quick thoughts, quick takeaways from the Reggae Boys victory over Guadeloupe. Game ended 2-1 in favor of the Reggae Boys. Send up some of our blood pressure. Come on, still I drink coconut water to calm our nerves during that game. Getting through some of the comments. HRN Dreamer said he helped. I don't know if, as it pertains to Bailey. Shining Star said I meant not starting Bailey would damage the team's morale. So Shining Star thinks that Bailey definitely not starting. If we decided to bench Bailey, it will have an impact on the team's morale. Nathan is saying, I agree, Star. Sharon Edwards tired of the armchair coaches. Yes, definitely tired of the armchair coaches. Big up yourself, Sharon Edwards. Michael Gordon says Andre Gray needed to be on the field from about the 55th minute. And Glitch Gaming, LOL. Fritz says, where can I sign up to play for the Reggae Boys? And he's laughing. Super Sting says, need Ravel and Bailey wasn't getting any ball. Some of us, Michael Gordon says, Leon was wasteful and he needed to switch as he did. So he found Flemings and he scored from a beautiful individual effort. The Watcher says Morrison and McGee should give a stronger miggle. OK says big up Flemmo. RJ Campbell says Tariq need to start. And Marlon Miller says Shamar should not start next game. Come on, you hear the family. The armchair coaches are out. I mean, but ultimately, as football fans,
it's a difference. I mean, armchair coaches are fans. I mean, fans. This is why we watch football. The fans are supposed to be able to praise the players, and the fans are able to critique the players. So, armchair coaches, whatever, we'll be okay. We will talk about the team and them do bad, and then we will talk about the team when them do good.
Yeah, man. Manager of the Reggae Boys, Roy Simpson, said it best. Said, yo, if the Jamaican family don't light a fire upon them, that means that them not love them. So they like to hear the feedback. They like when us, because we pay, we watch the game, we ride to wherever them play. I could have depths of hell. Jamaican player, there will be Jamaicans there going to watch them. Crime Minister said, no, come on. Tapa, don't utilize Bailey to his strength. Bailey is a class player. Would the team be better with him on the bench? Hardly. So, and this is the follow-up, come on, back to what I think it was Super Sting or another player said, another listener said it. When Bailey moved to the left side. So maybe there's a situation to move Leon Bailey around rather than just have him on the right wing only of that front attacking option. Move him on the left side. Give him the flexibility. I don't know if he's given the license to roam and pick up the ball. But I will say, though, where he is, sometimes the effort is lukewarm. Come on.
We shall see. I don't know about Bailey on the bench are going to affect team morale. It's a team sport. It is a team sport. If he's on the bench, him stay on the bench and him support him teammates. If he's on the pitch, him play and support him teammates. It's not an individual. This is not tennis. This is football where players play for each other. So if Bailey is not having a good tournament, I don't see the issue with putting him on the bench. I mean, the team will still go out there and still perform well. What if he's having a bad tournament, a bad game? What if he's toe on a heel? Where are going to make him play through the tour? So I understand what everybody is saying. He's a quality player, quality player. Don't get me wrong, quality. But it has not been showing in up. We don't see it. And yet again, and as I said, Maggie, at what point are we going to see Maggie? Because Maggie has that ability to really control whatever space he's playing in.
Yeah. All right, football family, Ball Chat Podcast is, we have a flagship show on Sundays where we do at 5 p.m. Eastern. That's here on FlowSports and also on Ball Chat YouTube page and on FlowSports and Ball Chat YouTube page and on Twitter. And we have the segment called Ballers and Bugs. Ballers being the impressive players of the week and the Bugs being the unimpressive players. Do you have a baller for this game? Come on, do you have a baller for the Jamaican team that came out victorious there?
After we have to split it. We have to split it between Blakey and Flemings. Flemings had the winning goal. And we have to give it to Andre Blake because Andre Blake kept the score line level in order for Junior Flemings to come on and score the winner.
Yeah. And I agree. I'm gonna give a baller to Junior Fleming. He was surgical on that goal. I mean, goals win matches, and his move, his ability to create, he was a live wire once he got into the field. I thought Andre Gray, showed some potential. That backside salad Baron in the 18, but then he didn't score. Was a bit disappointment. Football family, if you have a baller for Jamaica or a baller for Guadeloupe, drop them in the chat. We'll go ahead and read them out. Bug, come on. Do you have a bug, an unimpressive player of this game?
I would give it to Shamar. Shamar had 4 clear-cut chances. Maybe in header, he was on the 4, not even the 6, because he was supposed to cancel the goalkeeper eye. The white of the goalkeeper eye for close him to the goalie, and he missed it. And then he had the opportunity where the ball was switched to him or crossed to him by Corey Burke, and he completely skied it. He probably got up on top of the roof of the stadium. And then he had another opportunity where it was just as easy. And you can't miss 4 clear-cut chances at this level and at the level that he plays club football. So he's going to get it for this game because he did not show what we know that he can provide.
Yeah. Shamar getting the bug of the game from Come On. Bug being an unimpressive player of the game. Let's go to some more of the comments. HRN Dreamer said disappointing. RJ Campbell says Bailey is getting double teamed. Shining Star says, quote, air quote, hot potty is a great reference. RJ Campbell says, we don't have any attacking midfielder. The Watcher said, Bailey will do better against Canada. He's a big stage performer. I hope so. Okay says, LOL, USA not going to play around with us. Another scratch off win says, blame Tapa for playing 2 defensive midfielders. Yes, that's a good another scratch off win. Yes, that's a good point. Do we need Daniel Johnson and Michael Hector against Guadeloupe? And Guadeloupe made its position clear when it just wasn't coming out. It was just sitting deep and doing counter attack. The Watcher says I don't see USA beating Jamaica. And OJ Little says ref thief brother. The Watcher said, yes, brother, the ref a thief, it's true. And HRN Dreamer said, Tapa Gunners fun. And HRN Dreamer says, is Tapa Gunners fun? Because me manage a team the same wasteful. Arsenal fans. They said, RJ Campbell says, Tapa don't trust Tariq. And that might be true. Fritz says, people should stop look at team as one-man team. If Bailey does not turn up for training, for example, should we say that he should still play? Look at how teams such as Brazil manage teams. One team. Yes, was not one-man team. And ultimately, this is what I also say about Ravel Morrison, or any baller for that matter. There's a lot of conversation about Ravel Morrison, about is he in, is he out, what go on with him. And yes, come on, and we talked about this before. He will elevate this team theoretically. The notion is that he will elevate this team to another level because of his potential, his skill. But we cannot put the egg in a one basket. Just like we cannot depend upon Leon Bailey alone. We cannot depend upon Ravel Morrison showing up. Tapper Whitmore need for spread it around and make sure it's the next man up when a man not perform. And ultimately, if we're a team, when we're not performing, we want to know, say, yo, we're going to support the next brother to make sure the team move forward. So I really agree with what Fritz is saying. Randy Valen says, right now, come on and star up the pitch. All right. So come on, let's put a ball on it. Do you have any? Let's talk about Guadeloupe a little bit. What's your thoughts on Guadeloupe? Not a lot was expected of them in this tournament.
No, and I said before, if they were a better team, they would have probably beaten us or tied with us. The number 12, Alphonse, I think Alphonse is 32 years old, and I think if he was on a better team, would I say, much more from him. He just never did good, but they were poorer than we were. So I guess, it worked out. The stats were pretty much even. Well, no, never even, because we have more shots on goal. But in terms of possession, it wasn't, too bad. And that's what Jamaica have to do. We have to learn how to hold the ball. Possession is key. Yes, possession does not win games, but we can't afford to be turning over the ball unnecessarily, and that's what we did. So Guadeloupe not good. Them gone them yard. We got them never score upon we, but we have to do better. Costa Rica is no Guadeloupe. So we have to do better. Worse with Kendall, worse with Brian Ruiz is an old player, but he's a very good player. He's solid in the midfield. So we are going to have a little bit of issue.
We cannot make all for Joel Campbell run us off the field next week.
Forget about Joel. Joel fast like 10 teeth. I'm like, when I watched the game on Monday, he was so quick and he was all over the pitch. So it's going to be interesting. Tapper might need to rest some people. I mean, we're not playing till next Monday to that Friday. He might need to freshen up the squad a little bit because some players really look tired. As I say, up Damien, foot not really bother him, but Damien wasn't his top-notch self today.
Yeah, next game for the Reggae Boys is the 20th on Tuesday. We'll play against Costa Rica as we wrap up our group play, and ultimately we want to finish at the top of the group so we can get the second place team in the Group B, which is supposed to be easier. The second Group B has USA, Martinique, Canada, and Haiti. And of course, USA and Canada are the favorites to come out of that group. Quickly, as we just wrap up some of the comments as the Costa Rica versus Suriname game, football family, I want to remind you that we do a flagship ball chat show every Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this channel, wherever you're watching us now. Andre, great to start for Crime Minister. Blake was the man of the match for Crime Minister. Let's get through some of the comments, football family. Let's Big Mike 876. What are your thoughts on the ref? Come on, you are the referee. What are your thoughts on the ref? Did the ref teeth the Reggae Boys?
Was a tad bit poor. I do think that the call in the push on Leon in the box, I think we've seen it given as a penalty. The player made he did not try to play the ball, and you could actually see where he pushed Leon. So I thought that should have been a penalty to us. Some of the little calls them did weird. I understand where they're saying that if there's a head injury, it will stop the game. But I don't know if you remember when Guadeloupe was through on goal and the referee stopped the game. So it was a little bit shaky. Hopefully they get him no more games.
Yeah, Super Sting says last game at the CM, Shamar missed 3 goals, and we were at that game. We saw them miss them too. He needs to improve his efficiency. Shamar, yeah, I know someone don't listen to ball chat. Respect family, don't know say I love, but Shamar need to sharpen up in front of goal because we know you have the skills. We know say, if you can just put away 50% of those chances, the sky is the limit for this kid because he has the attributes, the skill set to be a special player at center forward. Come on.
I agree. I mean, and listen, people say we're hard on some of them players. You realize that if a little piano player go on, nobody not really pick on him. But if we have quality players, we not say world class, but good enough players, we expect them to stamp them class. Yes, if them have one Argentina and Brazil to play against, then we can probably see with them. But a Suriname and a Guadeloupe and a Martinique, Haiti will give us problems because Haiti have the same attributes like we, fast and strong. Only problem with them not clinical in front of goal as well. But once we have our players like a Shamar, where we expect those chances to go in, then, we're kind of disappointed when he misses more than he actually scores. Because he should have had 5 goals today. Well, 4 goals today. That Corey Burke score.
Yep. Big up yourself, family. Let's put a bow on it. As I just want to remind family, like we have a live show every Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern, where we discuss world football. This Sunday, we'll also discuss the Jamaican Premier League. We'll discuss a transfer market in England. Nuno Espirito saying that Harry Kane is off limit. Cameroon's ball is off limit. We'll get ready for the Reggae Boys versus Costa Rica game. We'll set that game up, preview that game. Hopefully, no other COVID positive cases will arise in the Jamaican camp as they get ready for this game against Costa Rica on Tuesday. And of course, on Tuesday, we'll have a live watch along again. Football family, I want to thank you for joining us. Come on, before we go my we yard, you have any final last takeaway before we go my we yard?
I just want to make sure say we bring the cup to we yard. I already call me tattoo guy. Drop me a make.
Click the tattoo man, because we are tattoo Gold Cup on ourselves.
I'll put the Gold Cup and say it's coming to me yard. But no, honestly, if not no, when? If not no, when? They did the recruiting. We have the players, the good players who are playing overseas, doing their thing. The group stage, easy. America come with them C team. There's no Alfonso for Canada. We're not afraid of Canada. If not, no, when? No Chucky, no Chicharito. All people are run up and down for Mexico. If not, no, when? I think this time, Tapa needs to go all the way. We're tired for the finals. We're tired to be bridesmaids and never bride. If not, no, when?
The Reggae Boys fans are desperate for something. My big thing is that the World Cup is the ultimate prize to get into Qatar 2022. But of course, I would gladly take a trophy. This is a dress rehearsal for that marathon of World Cup qualifiers that the Reggae Boys are getting ready to go into in the fall. So we'll continue to work, family. Continue to work. I want to thank you guys for joining us. Big up on yourself wherever you are in the world. I really appreciate you taking the time. The Reggae Boys victorious against Guadeloupe. A hard-fought victory, goals from Junior Flemings and with the go-ahead goal. Big up yourself, Junior Fleming. Hopefully, T. James says Liam Moore is the man of the match for him. Come on, I that we are gonna go my way now. Football family. You can connect with us on Instagram at Ball Chat Podcast. We're on Twitter at Ball Chat 1. We're on Facebook at Ball Chat. You can email us at ballchatpodcast@gmail.com. I really appreciate the time. Come on, nerves all up. Send up our blood pressure. But ultimately, the Reggae Boys won. Later, family.